to introduce these new teachers to everything Artesia has to offer. Contact the Artesia Chamber of Commerce at 575-746-2744.
The Senior Companion Program is seeking volunteers. Individuals must be 55 or older, meet federal income guidelines, and pass a background check. Senior Companions help other seniors to live independently. For more information in Artesia and Carlsbad, call 575-887-3939.
To have your event listed on the KSVP community calendar, email calendar@ksvpradio.com. Please let us know at least 1 week in advance.
This is KSVP and K229 AS Artesia.
This hour from townhall.com. I'm Rich Thomason. Although no motive is given, police say the gunman behind a deadly mass shooting in New York City did have a documented history of mental health issues. The suspect walked into a midtown Manhattan skyscraper last evening and opened fire, killing 4 people and wounding a 5th. Among those killed, NYPD officer 36-year-old Didarul Islam. Police Commissioner Jessica Tisch says a married father of 2 was an immigrant from Bangladesh.
He's assigned to the 4-7 precinct in the Bronx. He was doing the job that we asked him to do. He put himself in harm's way. He made the ultimate sacrifice. Shot in cold blood, wearing a uniform that stood for the promise that he made to this city. He died as he lived, a hero.
The gunman, identified as 27-year-old Shane Tamora of Las Vegas, died of an apparently self-inflicted gunshot wound. Among other tenants, the NFL's headquarters, located in the Park Avenue building, was targeted by the gunman. Russia continues its unrelenting attacks on Ukraine. Glide bombs and missiles struck a Ukrainian prison and a medical center overnight, killing at least 27 people.
A Russian hit on a prison in Ukraine's southeastern Zaporizhia region has killed at least 17 inmates and wounded more than 80 others, officials say. While in the Dnipro region, authorities report at least 4 people killed and 8 injured. Russia's kept up its bombardment of civilian areas despite President Donald Trump's threat to soon punish Russia with sanctions and tariffs unless it stops.
Correspondent Charles De Ledesma, President Trump says at this point, further talks with Russia's Vladimir Putin would be pointless. Watching Wall Street, ahead of this morning's opening bell, Dow futures are up 31 points. NASDAQ futures 96 points higher. More on these stories at townhall.com.
If you're living with pain, see how Relief Factor can help.
My back got injured very bad. I was off work for about a year. I heard about Relief Factor from my wife. I took it every day, 3 times a day for 3 weeks. Look at her and I said, the pain is gone. And she said, I'm glad it helped. I said, no, you don't understand. It's gone.
Fight pain naturally with Relief Factor. Go to ReliefFactor.com and get your 3-week quick start today. Only $19.95.
Are you having trouble hearing? Hearing loss can devastate the quality of your life. Now, there's an affordable fix for you or your loved one. Rated the best hearing aids of 2025 by Forbes Health, Audion Hearing has the highest quality hearing aids at the lowest prices, starting at just $98 a pair.
I actually like them better than my old $5,000 hearing aid.
I could not believe how my hearing and life changed.
Join over 1 million happy customers by going to audionhearing.com. That's AUDIEN hearing.com.
Senators are racing the clock to make a dent in both the government funding process and President Donald Trump's backlog of nominees before heading home for August recess.
Senate Majority Leader John Thune is hoping to get the first appropriations package through the chamber by the end of this week, with lawmakers on the hook for landing a deal to avoid a shutdown come September 30th. To that end, GOP leaders are negotiating with members of their conference over a minibus of 3 bills that would collectively fund the Departments of Commerce, Justice, Agriculture, and Veterans Affairs, as well as key military construction projects and the FDA. Senate Republicans are also under pressure from President Trump to confirm more of his judicial nominees before heading home for the recess. Bernie Bennett in Washington.
3 men have been convicted in the theft of hundreds of ancient gold coins from a German museum in 2022. They've been handed prison sentences of up to 11 years. State court convicted the defendants of gang robbery over the museum heist. News and analysis, townhall.com. Men who claim to have a relationship with the top women's basketball star is going to be going away for a while.
A 55-year-old Texas man who told police he was in an imaginary relationship with WNBA star Caitlin Clark was sentenced to 2.5 years in prison after pleading guilty to stalking and harassing the Indiana Fever guard. Michael Lewis from Denton, Texas, reached a deal with prosecutors in which he pleaded guilty to 1 felony count of stalking and 1 misdemeanor count of harassment. Lewis was arrested in January after authorities alleged he sent hundreds of threats and sexually explicit messages to Clark. I'm Gethin Coolbaugh.
We are learning details of a proposed freight railroad mega-merger. Union Pacific offering $20 billion in cash, as well as 1 share of its stock, to purchase its rival, Norfolk Southern. More on these stories at townhall.com.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
KSVP is Rosemary Barrera. Rosemary is celebrating a birthday on Wednesday, July 30th. Birthday blessings to our precious sister Rosemary. She is our prayer warrior, mentor, and best friend forever. We love you and thank God for the gift you are to us. And this is from your sisters. Today, Rosemary, you're going to receive a flower from Nell's Floral and KSVP. Today's KSVIP, Rosemary Barrera.
All right, good morning, Artesia. It is Tuesday, July 29th. Man, the summer has flown by, but here we are. It's a wonderful, wonderful day outside. Beautiful, beautiful day. And we're going to get this show started the right way. We're going to jump right into God's Word this morning and see what He has for us. I'm actually going to hit up two verses today. I preached this weekend on the mission of the church, and I come in this morning, I was thinking, I want to share a little bit of what we talked about in that sermon this weekend, and I start in Isaiah 9, 6 and 7. It's a passage of scripture that normally we only pull out of the Bible once a year. We pull it out at Christmas and read it and we're with gusto and then don't give it a whole lot of thought after and mainly because we stop on verse 6 and we don't read verse 7 with it. So let's jump into it. These are the words of God. For to us a child is born, to us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulder, and his name shall be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. Of the increase of his government and of the peace there will be no end, on the throne of David and over his kingdom, to establish it and uphold it with justice and with righteousness from this time forth and forevermore. The zeal of the Lord of hosts will do this. We all agree this piece of scripture is about Christ. This is about Jesus. And we as we read it, I encourage you to look at the timeline of it. For unto us a child is born, to us a son is given, right? So we're talking about the coming of Christ, the first coming of Christ. And what is given to him? What shall be upon his shoulders? The government, everything, the rule of the world, right? And of that government, what is it said? Of his increase and of peace there shall be no end, on the throne of David and over his kingdom, to establish it and uphold it. We gotta think. Well, I think sometimes we get caught up and we're stuck in our lives and our time, and we don't quite look at Scripture in its fullness of what Christ came to do. John 3:17 says he come to redeem the world, right? We're told that he's the one with dominion, right? So that leads us to our second passage. When was Christ given a throne? We look at Daniel 7, verse 13. I saw in the night visions, and behold, with the clouds of heaven there came one like a son of man, and he came up to the Ancient of Days, and he was presented before him. And to him was given dominion and glory and a kingdom. For what? That all peoples, nations, and languages should serve him. His dominion is an everlasting dominion, which shall not pass away, and his kingdom one that shall not be destroyed. There's a lot more passages behind this that we would seek to understand. But what we see here is Christ, upon his ascension, comes into the holy throne room. He's given his throne. He's given the throne of David. He's given his dominion and rule over all the earth. How do we know that? Because the mission he gave us, Matthew 28. In Matthew 28, he tells us, he goes, I have all authority in heaven and on earth. The whole dominion of everything is his. His death, burial, and resurrection led to his ascension into heaven and his seating on a throne and his rule over all the earth. Why is that so important? Well, when we look at what we're doing here, we look at the struggle of life day in and day out. We look at a nation like ours right now, struggling and falling apart. Even though we're on an upswing right now, we still are a nation full of sinful ideas, a nation turned away from God, turned away from the one true King that sits upon his throne. His kingdom is now, his kingdom is real, and we have to live like it. I was encouraged this morning. There's a gentleman I follow on Facebook, and he's a funny guy. He's a British man who came to America for the first time, made all these videos about how amazing America was. Like, he was just blown away at the size, the scope, especially of Texas, and the wide openness of this country compared to England. He's recently revealed that he's come to Christ, and how much it's changed his life and how much it's changed him and his thoughts and his views. But he shared an article this morning out of a British newspaper about how UK's what's the younger generation? What are they called? Gen Z. Gen Z is returning back to the church, returning back to praising God, returning back to worshiping Christ, the one true King. They're stepping away from the overwhelming secularism that has ensconced all of England and is doing the same here. So when we despair of the direction of the world around us, right? all of us, even I think some of the young of us, they look and they go, well, look at the world I'm in. What is it going to look like for my kids? I think especially parents, we've all asked that. What is it going to look like for our kids? And I think a lot of us fall into hopelessness and despair when we think about that. But the truth of it is, we don't have to. We don't need to. Our response, right? Our response as a people, our response as the church is to turn back to God. We see those stories in the Old Testament all the time about how the nation of Israel walked away from God and they would turn back to God and they'd be blessed, and over and over and over again. And it's funny, we go, well, we need to learn from history, but we don't stop and learn from that history. We miss that point. That's why God told us those stories. That's why he gave us those illustrations, is that a nation turned away from God is outside of his blessing. It's outside of his good giving to it and his growth of it and its flourishing. And when a nation turns its heart to God, when it turns back to him, it says that you are our God. He blesses immensely. So what do we need to do? What do we got to do, America? What do we got to do, Artesia? Turn back to God. Turn back to him, and not just a simple faith that says, yeah, I believe in Jesus, I'm good, and go on about your life. No, you have to turn and live within his commandments. You have to turn and live how he's directed us to live. That is the blessing. That is the blessing. The blessing comes from walking and doing business and educating and living your life every single day, every single aspect in light of what God said about it. That's where we got to go, Artesia. That's where we need to be. We have to reestablish ourselves as a Christian nation. But we can't do that until we reestablish our homes as Christian homes, and our city as a Christian city, our county as a Christian county, our state as a Christian state. The idea that there was in the 90s, I guess it was 90s, early 2000s, the coexist bumper stickers. They drove me nuts for some reason. I never quite had the wherewithal to explain why those drive me nuts. But now I look at it. We can't coexist in a society that says that all religions are equal, because they're not. We serve the true King, the Christ, the one who sits on a throne over everything. And that's who we have to worship. That's who we have to turn our heart to. That's who we have to turn our schools to. That's who we have to turn our city to, our government. Everything we do has to be turned to him. For unto us a son is given, a son is born, and the government is upon his shoulders. So we have to rethink our worldview, is the word I like to use, our understanding, our lens through which we see all of life. Are you waking up every single morning and saying, how do I serve Christ this morning? How is my life going to glorify God? What am I going to do today that's going to glorify God? Is it in the way we work? Is it in the way you learn? Is it in all of that? Are you denying the truth? Are you denying the life? Are you denying the way? We have to turn to him, and we have to do it collectively as a corporate body of Christians all over this town. And that's my prayer. That's my hope. That's why I sit behind this microphone. It's why I stand behind a pulpit on Sunday, is to show people that the gospel doesn't end at individual salvation. The gospel of the good news is that the King has come. A new King has come. A new kingdom has been established, and we live in it. And let us live in it rightly and follow after him. All right, praise God. God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. Hey, let's take a quick commercial break. We'll come back with our cafeteria, but our menus and a little bit of calendar stuff.
I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton with your Pecos Valley weather. We'll be getting some sunshine today, pretty warm. Our high should be in the mid-90s. We do have a little bit of moist air coming in as part of the monsoon, so we can't rule out a shower or thunderstorm later on today. Overnight, maybe a shower before midnight. We're in the upper 60s. We're expecting mid-90s and lots of sunshine on Wednesday. For Thursday, maybe one or two afternoon showers. That's your latest forecast. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton.
Hey,
All right, welcome back, Artesia. Weather, Hobbs, 94 and sunny. Roswell, 93, partly cloudy. Carlsbad, 94. Artesia, 93. Nice warm day. Beautiful day out there to get tons and tons done. Yesterday we had a high of 94, a low of 70, and last year we were sitting at 100 on this day with a low of 73. So a little bit cooler this year, but weather it just goes up and down. Beautiful, beautiful day out there, out in the oil fields. Look at the sun out there in the for those of you watching online, you can see our oil field cam out there and what it looks like. Hey, let's jump into our calendars and menus. Let's see, over at the Artesia Public Schools cafeteria, they're still doing free summer meals, which summer is almost over, according to the school system. Oh man, I can't believe they go back to school this quick. August 7th, that's crazy. Breakfast, they're going to have ham and cheese croissant. For lunch, beef spaghetti, steamed broccoli, garlic toast, and some watermelon. Over at the senior meal site, you're going to have taco salad and pinto beans with some mandarin oranges. At the senior center today, well, they got no big events on the calendar, but let's see, they've got, you can go do your exercise this morning at 8:15, hand and foot at 9, line dancing at 9:30, fusing fun at 10. At 1 o'clock, they got ceramics, and they're going to do some sewing. And at 2 o'clock is the poker game. So going to play some poker. Go ahead on up there. At the library today, nothing on the library calendar for today. Next event is Literary Lounge, Thursday at noon. So that'll be fun. The book they're going to be covering is The Library of Ever. Let's see, who's got a birthday today? Only one person, July 29th. Happy birthday to Teresa Bernal.
Sometimes that dog barking is an Artesia Bulldog preparing for victory. Most of the time, however, it's probably just the family pet asking for attention. Artesia Animal Clinic provides a full range of services for just about any size pet or animal. Our new clinic has been expanded to provide better quality of care, including an in-house laboratory, radiology, surgery, herd health, and more. So the next time your pet looks like they could use some extra care, come by Artesia Animal Clinic in our newly remodeled and expanded facility at 110 West Mahone Drive.
The gateway to your summer getaway is Roswell Hyundai during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. With rates as low as 0% for up to 60 months and 0 payments for 90 days on 2025 Hyundai Palisade, Santa Fe, and Santa Fe hybrids. Plus 2.99% for up to 48 months on 2025 Tucsons and 2.99% for up to 48 months on new Elantras. Or lease the all-new Tucson as low as $289 a month or the all-new Elantra as low as $239 a month. Before you get away, head for the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event at Roswell Hyundai, 1909 West 2nd.
Air Method's Native Air Emergency Air Medical Program has been serving New Mexico communities for over 20 years. And now we're proud to bring our life-saving air medical services to Eddy County, based at Artesia General Hospital. Air Methods is the largest air medical provider in the country, with experienced flight crews who lead the industry in key critical life-saving skills. If you need our services, you're in good hands. Worried about costs? The No Surprises Act protects patients from unexpected, out-of-network air ambulance bills. This means that if you have private health insurance and are transported by an out-of-network air ambulance provider, you are only responsible for your in-network copay, coinsurance, or deductible. No membership required when you fly with Native Air. Learn more at airmethods.com. That's airmethods.com. Copays, coinsurance, and deductibles are set by insurance providers, not Air Methods. Terms and costs may vary. Contact your insurer for details.
Good morning. This is Smiley Wooten at the Roswell Livestock Auction. 826 head of cattle sold on Monday on a steady-to-higher market with excellent buyer attendance compared to last week. Lightweight stocker calves steady to $35 higher. Feeder cattle $5 to $10 higher. Packer cows and bulls sold steady 3 to 400 pound steers to $475, $572, 3 to 400 pound heifers $445, $460, 4 to 500 pound steers $410, $475, 4 to 500 pound heifers $378, $445, 5 to 600 pound steers $410, $412, 5 to 600 pound heifers $367, $378, 6 to 700 pound steers $352, $410, 6 to 700 pound heifers 320, 367. 700-pound steers, 286, 352. 700-pound heifers, 275, 320. Packer cows, 170, 183. Canner and cutter cows, 155, 162. Packer bulls, 190, 209. Feeder bulls, 180, 188. The top half the cow-calf pairs on limited receipts, $3,000 to $3,350 per head. Top half the bred cows on limited receipts, $2,800 to $3,300 per head. If we talk to you next Monday morning, we appreciate the business. This is Smiley Wooten, Roswell Livestock Auction.
Welcome back, Artesia. Hey, let's jump into this pile of flyers I got. Looks like there's a lot going on, so let's just kind of work through it. Hey, there's traveling dumpsters that the Artesia Clean and Beautiful and HF Sinclair and Brothers is sponsoring right now. For the next couple weeks, July 25th through August 10th, it's going to be setting up at Harvest Fellowship. So if you've got extra household waste and stuff and you need to get rid of it, you can take it up there and throw it in there. It says no household hazardous waste or tires. If you need more information, you can call 748-3192. For pickup, call or text 575-513-0143. The Artesia Quarterback Club's got a public service announcement. The Quarterback Club will hold its first meeting of the year on July 29th. That is tonight at 6:30 at the Field House. All men interested in the football program are welcome. We will be electing officers and discussing the upcoming hamburger fry. You can call 575-808-8003 if you have any questions about the Quarterback Club. So, dads, if you're out there, or men, if you're out there and you'd like to get involved in Quarterback Club, go on up to the Field House tonight, see what it's all about, and get signed up and have a really good time with them young men for the year. All right. The Calvary Mission Baptist Church at 711 West Washington is wanting to announce that they have a concert coming up, Ronnie and Mary Lou Warren. That's going to be happening Wednesday, tomorrow, July 30th at 6 p.m. For more information, you can call 575-746-2694. Vitalant blood drives. Let's see what they've got going on. Nothing today, but they've got a blood drive tomorrow, July 30th. The Battle of the Badges continues in Roswell, and it's going to be happening at, I'm not sure what that is. It's at 301 North Pennsylvania Road from 11 to 2. Get a free t-shirt if you go donate blood. The New Mexico Coalition Against Domestic Violence is still got their competition going on, looking for a rebrand. So if you're kind of a person that can do that kind of stuff, the digital design and make logos and pick color palettes and stuff like that, they've got a really cool competition going on. Prize is $2,500 to the selected designer. But submissions are due by July 31st. That's Thursday. So you got a few more days to get those submissions in. You can send those to info@nmcadv.org. Don't forget the Bulldog Breakfast this Friday, August 1st. If you want to be a part of that, welcoming all the new staff to the Bulldog family of Artesia Public Schools. You can call the chamber at 575-746-2744. Ocotillo has their Missoula Theater going on this week. They had auditions yesterday, and so those kids are up there practicing all week. They're going to have their performance on Saturday, it looks like. So if you want to go check out what those kids do, it's really neat. They do a lot of hard work. They're doing Snow White and the Seven Dwarves this time. So that'll be a lot of fun. Go up there and watch them this weekend. And I got another Vitalant calendar. I think that's probably, that's for next month. Let's move on. Carlsbad, our food distribution. Next food distribution will be August 8th in Carlsbad and Artesia. This one says a drills and skills camp for 2025 for the Artesia Bulldogs. You can join the Artesia High School football players for this drills and skills camp Friday, August 8th from 7 to 8:30 p.m. at the Bulldog Bowl. Registration is from 6:30 to 7, and that's for K through 5th grade. $25. $25. You take your kindergartner through 5th grader, go up there and play with the high school football players and work on learning some football skills. Let's see. Altrusa Bingo Night at the First Christian Church. And that's going to be happening Saturday, August 9th. Doors open at 3 p.m. Game starts at 4 at 1006 West Bullock Avenue. National Night Out. Build a safer, stronger community together. Saturday, August 9th at 8 a.m. at the Carlsbad Beach Band Shell. It's going to be free food, jumpers and games, face painting, raffles and giveaways, and a 5K walk run. Connect with your community, come out and meet your first responders, learn how we're all working together to keep Eddy County safe and strong. So that'll be fun. Go check all that out. That's a full day of stuff happening up there in Carlsbad. Don't forget, Artesia Main Street Oil Patch Market still going on, second Saturday of each month, May through December. So the next one is lined up for August 9th. So if you want to be part of the oil patch market, you've got stuff you want to sell, you can reach out to artesiamainstreet.com or go up to the main office there and talk to the girls and get all signed up for that. Let's see. What's up next? Roadrunner Food Bank is got a listening session, Food in Your Community. Wednesday, August 13th. You can register now at Artesia Main Street, 510 West Main Street there in Artesia. And let's see what all they're doing. It looks like so it's a free dinner. You're going to be offering a free dinner by the Roadrunner Food Bank. Everyone is welcome to this. Holy cow. I got people walking in with food and pointing at it. Apparently I'm getting a free breakfast. All right. If you want more information about the Roadrunner Food Bank free dinner, you can contact Katie at 505-349-5344. Yep, I already got another one of those. Eagle Draw Community Mural Dedication. So if you haven't seen this, drive down the one-way by the Eagle Draw, J.J. Clark there, and check out this amazing mural they painted last month. It's I guess it was last couple weeks. Absolutely beautiful. But they're going to be having a dedication on August 16th at 10 a.m. They're at the mural. Come celebrate the new community mural and everyone who participated in it. Got an upcoming Bulldog vendor event. Calling all vendors, Artesia Bulldog Football Boosters is hosting its first annual vendor event at the Artesia Public Administration Building, Saturday, August 16th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. For more information, you can contact Trini Herrera at 575-200-5340. Head Start program's getting ready to start. Applications for the 2025-2026 school year. If your child's 3 or 4 years old, he or she may be eligible for Head Start. Registrations are Monday and Thursday at 9 a.m. and 4:30 p.m. Appointments available if necessary. You need a state birth certificate, Medicaid or insurance card, immunizations, 2024 proof of income, and a proof of residency. Go to the Artesia Center at 504 West Gage Street or the Carlsbad Center at 915 San Jose Boulevard. Our Paint Artesia with Paws, the cheerleaders are doing their Paint with Paws. I've been seeing them popping up all over town again. So if you would like some paw prints painted in front of your business or down your sidewalk or anything like that, you can reach out to them and get those done. Don't see a phone number on there, though. All right, I think that pretty much wraps up everything I've got in that pile. Let's go ahead and go to a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Now for your Pecos Valley News Update, I'm Jared Cirillo. The always popular livestock auction capped off the Eddy County Fair. 15-year-old Swayze Fulmer took home the top blue ribbon at the Market Goat Show and earned grand champion before selling her goat at the auction for $12,000. No chump change there. This was the 80th annual Eddy County Fair in Artesia. Fulmer represents both Artesia FFA and Eddy County 4-H. 17-year-old Jace Starnes also captured grand champion dairy cattle honors with her heifer named Trump. She sold the cow for $14,000. And 17-year-old Jace Deans captured grand champion prospect yearling honors with his horse DC Foghorn Leghorn on Wednesday. Youth Encouragement Elk License sales begin today. According to the New Mexico Department of Game and Fish, the original sale date was postponed due to technical problems. A total of nearly 1,900 antlerless licenses are available to teens who will be 17 or younger at the time of the hunt. There are other eligibility requirements. You can find out all that information and more about how to apply on the New Mexico Department of Game and Fish website. You're up to date. I'm Jared Cirillo.
Lowell's Pharmacy. We're called the Family Pharmacy.
You and your family getting all the things you need, where personal service is always guaranteed. Prescriptions filled faster with dependability. That is why we're called the Family Pharmacy.
You know, at Lowell's Pharmacy, we love being known as the Family Pharmacy. Now, we're not going to change the sign outside or repaint the building, but we are going to keep on doing the little things that have earned us the reputation of being your family pharmacy. Lowell's Pharmacy, with personal service and, of course, prescriptions a specialty.
And that is why we're called the Family Pharmacy.
Lowell's Pharmacy, 612 North 13th, across from the hospital in the Artesia Professional Building. Lowell's Pharmacy.
Go to the grocery store and then just look at your receipt afterwards. Yes, prices are out of control, but AI can help. I'm Kim Commando for Total AV, award-winning antivirus software for just $19 for the first year right now at protectwithkim.com. Nobody wants to waste money on cereal, milk, and everything in between. So here's something cool to impress your friends. Take a picture of your receipt, paste it into ChatGPT and ask, what did I overpay for? It told me I was getting ripped off on hot sauce. Then use Chat to dig up deals. Tell it something like, I'm buying chicken, oatmeal, and laundry detergent at Walmart. What coupons can I stack? You'll get digital coupons and promo codes it finds online. That alone could knock a few bucks off the total. Now here's a real money saver. Ask ChatGPT which store brand items are just as good as name brand versions. You can swap out a lot. Pasta, canned goods, even trash bags. Except peanut butter. Sorry, that's sacred. Hey, one thing that you do need is my absolutely free newsletter. Sign up at getkim.com.
Cybercrime is on the rise, and hackers are getting smarter every day. From phishing scams to ransomware attacks, criminals are after your devices and your money. So how do you fight back? One of the best defenses is solid antivirus software. Blocks suspicious websites and stops hackers before they can do any damage. A healthy dose of skepticism when opening emails or clicking links doesn't hurt either. But for the antivirus help you need, I trust and recommend Total AV. They update you in real time, keeping you protected from the latest threats. Go to protectwithkim.com now and get Total AV for just $19 for the first year. It covers up to 5 devices, including Windows, Macs, and smartphones. That's protectwithkim.com. Don't wait until it's too late. Your security matters. Get protected now. Go to protectwithkim.com for my exclusive deal with Total AV. Just $19 for the first year. That's protectwithkim.com. Protectwithkim.com. Protectwithkim.com.
Turpin & Son Mortuary of Artesia presents a listing of today's obituaries. We have no new obituaries, but we do have one reminder. A memorial service is scheduled at 11 a.m. today, Tuesday, July 29th, at Turpin & Son Chapel for Reginald Gordon Turner of Artesia, New Mexico. Mr. Turner, 70, died on July 23rd, 2025, at his home in Artesia. This listing has been presented as a service by Turpin & Son Mortuary of Artesia. We make it personal.
I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton with your Pecos Valley weather. We'll be getting some sunshine today, pretty warm. Our high should be in the mid-90s. We do have a little bit of moist air coming in as part of the monsoon, so we can't rule out a shower or thunderstorm later on today. Overnight, maybe a shower before midnight. We're in the upper 60s. We're expecting mid-90s and lots of sunshine on Wednesday. For Thursday, maybe 1 or 2 afternoon showers. That's your latest forecast. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton.
All right, welcome back. We are joined in studio by a delicious-looking meal. Oh, wait, Kush is here, too.
Hey, I mean, I get it. Priorities.
Artesia General Hospital and Green Chili Cafe. Kush is joining us, and Mr. Harold Simmons. Harold, is it Simmons or Simons, sir?
It's Simmons.
Simmons, okay. He only put one. I never can tell with the way he writes sometimes. Way to go, Jeff. So, Harold, pleasure meeting you, man. And, Harold, you're the new... are you the new head chef? Is that
I am
is that
the
way
director of the dietary.
Go ahead and pull that microphone up just a little bit closer to you.
Okay.
There you go.
I messed it up. Here we go.
Oh yeah, you gotta be careful.
I'm the director of dietary services.
Okay.
Manny is still the chef there. He's been there for 10 years.
A long time.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now I'm a chef myself, but so I bring a new flair, I guess, a new type of cuisine.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been fun so far. We get to collaborate and we speak the same language. So
you guys can kind of see it if you're watching on camera. We got a tray of cinnamon rolls, fruit tray, and then this delicious looking breakfast sandwiches with like eggs and cheese and green chili, and there's jalapenos all in there. I've already had breakfast, but I'm about to have second breakfast. I'm going to be a hobbit and have second breakfast here pretty soon.
Yeah, we keep joking about, hey, we're going to bring breakfast in one of these days. And so we, just decided to pull the trigger. And
they pulled the trigger on it, and now we've gotten amazing. So Gene, if you're listening, you need to hurry up and get up here if you want any of this food.
Exactly.
Oh, well, thanks for joining us, guys. How's things going, Kush?
Things are good. We've got some new providers coming on board in the next few weeks. We've got some new providers coming on board in the next few weeks. The Green Chili Cafe, of course. We do caterings. We do in-house meals. We've got rooms where you can come in and set up if you've got a meeting, things like that. So lots of good things going on.
Good, man. That's awesome. I've gone out and eat at the Green Chili Cafe quite a few times, man. You guys do a pretty good job for a cafeteria. It's like, I usually expect cafeteria food, but no, there's great food out there, man.
Yeah.
There really is.
Yeah,
we appreciate you guys using it, like hosting, like the Boy Scouts. They do their ham and bean dinner there and everything else. So it's a multi-use, multifunctional place out there. It's not just a restaurant.
Yeah, we're a community organization, so any way we can look at giving back is always a good thing for us.
Yeah, that's awesome. So where do you come from, Harold?
Alabama.
Yeah,
I've lived in Roswell 8 years. I've been in New Mexico 8 years.
Yeah,
but I grew up most of my life in Alabama.
Down deep south.
Right in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, you can still kind of hear it in Harold's voice.
He makes a pretty good catfish.
I bet he does.
Anything fried.
We ought to, you guys should just institute a monthly soul food or a monthly
working on that.
Southern food day.
We're working on that, definitely.
Get some collard greens and.
Yeah, we've been talking through some ideas, and Harold's got a lot of good things. Manny's got a little good ideas. So we're going to see where we kind of take the Green Chili Cafe. We do a lot of things like caterings as well. So if you've got an event or something like that coming up, come talk to us. We'll be happy to see what we can do.
Jeff says peach cobbler. I don't know if that's a request. I'm pretty sure that's.
I made that.
Yeah, we made that already.
2 months ago.
Yeah.
When I first got there, I made a don't know, like 3 big pans of it,
Of peach
and
cobbler.
there was probably a portion left. So that, I guess it was a hit, right? So,
Yeah.
It went good.
I will say this: do not get there late, because
Yeah.
you're unlikely to find the good stuff.
The good stuff will be gone. Yeah. Well, that's awesome, guys. So, welcome to Artesia. How long have you been in the job now?
2.5 months.
2.5 months. Okay. Have you moved down here out of Raw? Have you moved out of Rawls and moved down
not
here?
yet.
Come
Not-
on, man.
not
You got to
yet.
get all the way. We got to get you all the way down here. We got to get you some orange and black. You know what I'm saying?
I only wear crimson.
There you go. There you go. Alabama.
I'm staying out of this one.
Orange is too close to that other
Yeah, that's
school.
too close to that, those Tennessee people.
Yeah, no, Auburn.
Oh, Auburn. Okay.
Gotta get the schools right.
There's so many rivals in the South. You can't keep them straight.
Yeah. Hey, there's so many rivals around here.
Yeah, very much.
Hey, we just got the Red River rivalry back.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, we
in
just
the
did.
SEC.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Awesome,
So,
guys.
But
Well, I mean, I appreciate you guys bringing in breakfast. I'm looking forward to chowing down on some of this, and that'll be my brunch.
Sounds good.
You know, so awesome. Anything else, Kush? What else is happening out at the hospital? Everybody needs to know. How did your
the glow in the dark?
Yeah, no. Well, your have you guys had the health day where you had all the vendors and stuff?
We
yet?
did. It was actually a really, really good turnout.
well,
you know,
good.
lots of people came by, lots of good information, lots of outside vendors were able to come in and,
Good.
you know, talk about their businesses, things like that. Once
Yeah.
again, it was a community event.
Mhm.
Glow in the Dark was very well attended as well, you know, so lots of fun things coming up as well.
Awesome. Yeah, I got to go see the new women's clinic yesterday.
Uh-huh.
Man, you guys knocked it out of the park on that thing.
Yeah,
It is nice.
Kim did a good job decorating that place.
Yeah,
so.
that place looks amazing in there. So,
Mhm.
of course, the same great doctors. You know, I mean,
Yes.
you got wonderful doctors in there. So, really neat place. So what's the future plans for the Green Chili Cafe that you got cooking?
Oh Lord, I have a lot in mind, but I can't do everything.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
First, we're going to work on a catering menu. I think we need to promote our catering, which you know is kind of what we're doing here. But
Oh, okay, yeah. I didn't think about that.
we you know, pickups. We do a lot of pickups. You know, they'll come to the door. We load them up, and
Okay.
And I want to put together a menu that kind of fits what we do.
Right.
Like our identity, and you know, obviously a lot of New Mexico, but maybe some of my southern flair. So that's kind of what I'm working on right now.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So if somebody wants to get, so you guys are actively doing catering
Yes,
right
sir.
now. You don't have
Yes,
an
sir.
actual menu put together,
Well,
but
they can call me.
but
We
you
can put
call you?
together. Yeah.
Okay. Well, what number they call in order to do that?
Call the main line, 748-3333, and ask to be transferred to Harold.
To Harold
Yes.
at the Green Chili Cafe, and you'll get them all hooked
Yeah,
up. You
I can
do
write a
any
menu.
number of people, and you're like, within
you know,
reason.
within reason, yeah. I don't know if we could do 1,000. or anything.
Yeah. Well, this is Artesia, man. The only thing that gets 1,000 people together at any time is Friday nights at the football stadium.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, I mean, you never know. We may be able to pull something off of that one of these days.
Yeah, awesome.
Get us a tent. Set up.
Yeah.
remote.
Green Chili Cafe
Yeah,
tent out
absolutely.
there, yeah.
Absolutely.
Do some live demonstrations.
There you go. I'll do it.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate you guys coming in and everything else, and definitely appreciate the food and anything else you guys want to share or anything. I don't want to cut you short or anything.
No, that's pretty much about it.
That's about it.
No.
So everybody get out, go eat lunch at the Green Chili Cafe. What's your hours out there for meals?
So we open for breakfast at 6:30.
Okay.
To 9:15, the grill stays open. The grill area stays open all the way till 1:15.
Okay.
But we open back up at 10:30.
Okay.
For the lunch.
For lunch.
Yeah,
okay.
that's the buffet line. Yeah.
But you guys don't do dinner out there. You just do breakfast and
Just
lunch?
breakfast and lunch.
Breakfast and lunch. All right. So go on out, check out the Green Chili Cafe, see what Harold's got cooking out there, and
Don't give Kush any ideas.
Yo, give me all the ideas.
Yeah. With all your good ideas, just send them to Kush at his email. You know.
That's the forward button.
and have him implement fun ideas. Awesome, guys. Well, thank you so much. We appreciate you having you in, and God bless.
Thank you, guys.
All right.
With the Wall Street Business Report, I'm Bill Alexander. U.S. stock indexes drifted through a quiet Monday after the United States agreed to tax cars and other products coming from the European Union at a 15% rate, lower than President Donald Trump had earlier threatened. Many details of the trade deal are still to be worked out. Federal Reserve officials will meet this week to make the central bank's latest decision on how to handle its benchmark interest rate under mounting pressure from the White House to make their first cut since last fall. Boeing expects more than 3,200 union workers at 3 St. Louis area plants that produce U.S. fighter jets to strike after they rejected a proposed contract Sunday that included a 20% wage increase over 4 years. Spirit Airlines will furlough about 270 pilots while demoting another 140 as the budget carrier looks to scale down its workforce to match downsized schedules. For the Wall Street Business Report, I'm Bill Alexander in Washington.
When was the last time a bank asked you about your needs or your goals? When you're a member of Artesia Credit Union, you get to use your money for something more important than fees and finance charges. You get to use your money for you. Membership is open to anyone who calls New Mexico home. Become a member of Artesia Credit Union today and see what your partners can do for you. North 5th Street in Artesia or online at artesiacu.org. Artesia Credit Union, member NCUA. Get large capacity cooling with a Maytag side-by-side refrigerator. Gallon door bins free up shelf space, and frameless glass shelves fit larger items. The metal shelf gives the inside a bold look that's as durable as it is distinct. An exterior water and ice dispenser makes access easy, and fingerprint-resistant stainless steel resists smudges and streaks. Who you gonna call? Bush Appliance in Roswell. Stop by 111 West Country Club Road in Roswell or call 575-622-6390.
Artesia Clean and Beautiful is pleased to announce that the traveling dumpsters are back. July 25th through August 10th, they will be setting at Harvest Fellowship. Now is the time to clean up that garage, storage, or yard. Trash your trash with Artesia Clean and Beautiful. No hazardous waste or tires. Call 575-513-0143 for more information. This message is brought to you by H.F. Sinclair Navajo Refining.
Welcome to Answers with Ken Ham. The account of origins presented in the Genesis is a simple but factual presentation of actual events and provides reliable basis for man's worldview and a framework for scientific investigation into the question of the origin and history of life. Answers with Ken Ham is brought to you by Harvest Fellowship at 2307 West Main in Artesia. Call Pastor Ronnie Williams at 746-6195. Now, today's Answers with Ken Ham.
Perfectly preserved. This is Ken Ham, president of the full-size Noah's Ark attraction in northern Kentucky. Yesterday we learned that fossils weren't formed slowly over millions of years. They rapidly and catastrophically formed during the global flood of Noah's day. So is there any evidence of this? Well, yes. All over the world we find exquisitely preserved fossils. Some of these fossils even show soft tissue structures like fossilized jellyfish. When a jellyfish washes up on a beach, it quickly melts in the sunshine. But fossil jellyfish are clearly and easily identifiable as jellyfish. They had to be buried very quickly before the sun could destroy them. You know, fossils like these support the biblical account of a global flood.
Listen to this program again, view a transcript, or listen to other episodes at AnswersRadio.com. That's AnswersRadio.com.
All right, welcome back, Artesia. Hey, I got an announcement from FEMA here I wanted to share with everybody. For those that live in Lincoln County that have gone through the floods and stuff, and you know our station didn't reach that far, but you probably know people up there and everything else. If people have experienced loss up there, they can reach out to FEMA for FEMA assistance after the storms and flooding and stuff. The fastest way to apply is online at disasterassistance.gov. You can also download the FEMA app for mobile devices or call the FEMA helpline at 1-800-621-3362. And mentioning the floods up there as well, Salvation Army's been on the ground for for a couple of weeks up there now, and so they still need assistance and helping all those people out. And man, it just seems like it just keeps on coming up there. So if you want to help out in that, you can reach out to the Salvation Army, and you can donate. Really what they're saying, though, they need is monetary donations, not goods. They just need monetary donations in order to cover the cost of helping everybody out, the logistical challenges and moving, sorting, transporting, all the stuff they need to get up to those people up there. So and they also need volunteers. So if you're in a place where you could volunteer to go up and help out, you can reach out to New Mexico Salvation Army at newmexico.salvationarmy.org. So jump on their website. You'll be able to find a place that you can go in there and make those financial donations or volunteer and go up there and help out. Man, it's definitely needed up there. They've had a heck of a go this summer, and we pray for them a lot because they're going through stuff. And we're praying for more rain down here, which God has been good. He's given us a lot of rain this year, and so I think we're actually now officially above last year. Yeah, at this time this year, we're already above last year's total rainfall, and so that's, for in some areas it's good. In some areas, like you kind of pray God don't give them any more rain. They can't handle much more up there, so it's amazing. But hey, just want to kind of recap, back where I started the show about an hour ago is. God's in control of everything, and Christ sits upon his throne. He's the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords. We don't say that lightly. We don't say it with, it's not a throwaway tagline. It's not just a fun bumper sticker or something. Christ as King means that we live in his world. And just much like you tell your children, a good parent tells their child, you're in my house. You're in my world, Junior. You live by my law. You live by my rules. You live by the household rules, and what you do here reflects upon this household. And so, as Christians, we I think to a point we understand that. We understand that when we step out every single day, we're not just representing ourselves, not just representing our households, but we're representing God's house. We're his children, and we need to live like it. But we also have to understand that his rule doesn't stop at us. It doesn't stop at our heart. It doesn't stop at our home or stop at our churches. It extends over everything. So as Christians, when we go into all the corners of life, we take Christ with us, and not just as a button on our shirt saying, hey, I love Jesus, but no, he's my king. And I know he's your king too, whether you agree or not. He is your king, and he's commanded us to live in such a way that if we live within it, we'll be blessed, and we'll be blessed beyond measure. And I think it's pretty amazing to see. I told you a little bit earlier about a story coming out of UK, how Gen Z is returning back to the church. We see that here in America too. With especially young men across America are looking for something more than the secular me culture that has permeated this nation for 20, 30 years, I would say, especially. And they're looking for community. They're looking for a world in which there's something more of substance than just ourselves. There's something more of substance than just gaining and making money and and going to school and so you can get a good job and so you can have lots of money, so you can have lots of kids, so they can go to school, so they can make lots of money. No, that's not the purpose of it all. Christ as King sits over a nation that's supposed to grow in not only number, but grow in knowledge, grow in goodness, grow in those fruits of the Spirit. And that's our prayer, is that we as a city can start to see that. And I'll say this with unapologetically, if you're out there and you're proclaiming to be a follower of Christ, but you're not tied to a local body of Christians, gathering weekly to worship, gathering to learn and study the scriptures and grow in knowledge and wisdom, then you're missing out on the whole point of being the Christian, because following Christ is not just about you and him. It's about the body of Christ and what he's going to do with that and how he's going to utilize us to change this world around us. So I encourage you, get out, find a church, become part of it, grow in your knowledge and wisdom of the Lord, and pass that on to the next generation. All right, Artesia, we're going to take a quick break at the top of the hour, and we'll come back on the other side, hopefully with the chamber.
This is KSVP and K229 AS Artesia.
News this hour from townhall.com. I'm Rich Thomason. 4 people killed in a mass shooting in the hearts of Midtown Manhattan.
No words can describe this act of evil. A man who takes the life of others who are innocent.
New York City Mayor Eric Adams.
And no words can fill the void that has been left by this tragedy. Our hearts break for the families and friends of the victims. We pray for the swift and safe recovery of the injured.
Adams says the suspect was trying to target the Park Avenue headquarters of the National Football League, but took the wrong elevator and didn't get there. One of the 4 people killed, an off-duty NYPD officer, a married father of 2, whose wife is expecting the couple's 3rd child. After the shootings, the gunman, who police say did have a documented history of mental health issues, took his own life. Dozens of people killed, more than 80 others injured. The latest Russian attack on Ukraine. This time the target was a prison, as well as a medical facility hit by airstrikes. President Trump's growing increasingly frustrated with Russian President Vladimir Putin.
I'm not so interested in talking anymore. He talks, we have such nice conversations, such respectful and nice conversations, and then people die the following night with a missile going into a town and hitting, recently, I guess, the nursing home, but they hit other things. Whatever they hit, people die.
Mr. Trump has significantly shortened the deadline he's given Putin to agree to a truce or face crushing economic sanctions. It's another day of intense heat and smothering humidity for a vast area from the Gulf Coast to New England. High temperature records could be shattered today in some of the big cities along the East Coast. On Wall Street this morning, the Dow trading about 24 points lower. More on these stories at townhall.com.
Charlie Kirk here. I've been thinking, why does it feel like losing weight is harder than ever before? Mixed messages, bad diets, and quick fix solutions. Many people are left stuck and exhausted trying to fight a battle they can't seem to win. If you feel this way, you're not alone. I used to feel that way too. But let me tell you, it's not your fault. Your body is working against you, and delaying action only makes it harder. I took a step 2 years ago and called PhD Weight Loss and Nutrition and lost 40 pounds. I feel great and have kept it off. If you are ready to make a change for life, call 855-696-2020. That is 855-696-2020 to schedule your weight loss consultation. The first 11 callers who mention healthy will get 2 free weeks added to their weight loss package. Call 855-696-2020 and mention the word healthy. Visit them at myphdweightloss.com. That is myphdweightloss.com. It works, everybody. Check it out at myphdweightloss.com.
Almost a year's worth of rain has unleashed flooding and landslides, washing away cars, forcing evacuations, knocking out power around the Chinese capital. The BBC's Stephen McDonnell is in Beijing.
Heavy rain has led to flooding right across northern China, with around 40 major rivers breaking their banks. The worst hit area in terms of deaths has been in the mountains around Beijing. Officials have said that around 130 villages are without electricity, and rescue teams are using helicopters to reach communities cut off because dozens of roads have become inaccessible. 80,000 residents have already been moved to safer locations, and China's leader said that emergency departments should be preparing for worst-case scenarios.
Former Colombian President Uribe has been found guilty of witness tampering and bribery. The historic trial has gripped the South American nation in recent days. News and analysis, townhall.com. A second player from the same Major League team is now being investigated in a sports gambling probe.
Cleveland Guardians closer Emmanuel Clase has been placed on non-disciplinary paid leave as part of a Major League Baseball investigation into sports betting. The 27-year-old and three-time All-Star becomes the second Guardians pitcher to be placed on leave in connection with a sports gambling probe. Luis Ortiz is also on non-disciplinary leave through August 31st. It was unclear if the cases were related in any way. The Guardians said in a statement that they, quote, have been informed that no additional players or club personnel are expected to be impacted. I'm Geffen Coolbaugh.
Top trade officials from China and the U.S. have launched a new round of talks aimed at hammering out a deal over trade and tariffs. Speculation the 2 days of talks might set the stage for a meeting of Presidents Trump and Xi later this year. More on these stories at townhall.com.
Today's KSVIP is Rosemary Barrera. Rosemary is celebrating a birthday on Wednesday, July 30th. Birthday blessings to our precious sister Rosemary. She is our prayer warrior, mentor, and best friend forever. We love you and thank God for the gift you are to us. And this is from your sisters. Today, Rosemary, you're going to receive a flower from Nell's Floral and KSVP. Today's KSVIP, Rosemary Barrera.
All right, welcome back, Artesia. Hey, just got a message from some of the guys on the highway crew out there. I wanted to let everybody know that County Road 210 is shut down on 360 side. They have a cattle guard repair they got to do. So if you're, I'm sure if you're a person who travels down County Road 210, you understand and know where that's at. I'm not real sure where it's at, but glad that they let us know that that's shut down. So if you need to go around that, you probably need to find an alternate route. Let's see what else is going on in the world right now. I had something else until I got that message. I got distracted, man. But awesome. Glad they could let us know all about that. Just a quick reminder on what I right before I closed out earlier is the folks up in Ruidoso, been going through a lot with the weather and the floods and everything else. So just be in constant prayer for them up there. And if you can help, reach out to the Salvation Army. If you know people that need help out there, let them know. Salvation Army set up at the former location of the Seasons Nursery. They're set up there so that they can hand out stuff if they need anything, but also to reach out to the FEMA people if they need assistance and stuff as well. All right, well, while we wait for the ladies from the chamber to come in, I want to look at, and I'll probably talk more about this next hour. I just want to kind of get it started. Looking at what's going on in the nation right now. I've talked about if we have a desire for a nation to recover, we need to turn back to Christ. We need a national level repentance, turning away from the secular mindset to a Christian worldview, a way of thinking. But I've been watching what's happening on the national stage, and it gives me hope. Now, my hope and faith is not placed in Donald Trump. Don't get me wrong. I am not one who thinks that this man is the Savior come to save us, because he's not. But God has definitely placed him in the place he's in right now, I think to kind of open our eyes, to give us a bit of a reprieve away from the madness that we had under guys like Obama and Biden. Just absolute chaos and the complete turn away from a godly nation to just rampant wild secularism. And I think if we have a short window, I believe. Things are good. Things are getting better. And I do believe they're going to get better. But if we do not take this moment of reprieve, if we don't take this time to look and examine what this world or what God's offering us in this time of opportunity, and if we look and go, oh, look at these men are saving us, look at how wonderful they are, their ideas are so perfect and everything else. Their ideas are good, but they're definitely not perfect. Because I don't know that a whole lot of it is really necessarily rooted in a scriptural understanding of how governance should be. But we do have a time of reprieve where we can stop, take a breath. We're not under attack right now. Let's take this time and go, how did we end up where we were at? How did we end up with that Biden era just downgrade of the rule of law and the destruction of our nation? How do we recover from that? Well, the only option is to turn back to Christ, and we start that at the very molecular level. We start that in the home, and we spread it out from there. And so that's my hope, is that we can see that we have a short window. The Trump administration is not going to last forever, though some of the changes they're making will be lasting and will have a lasting effect. All it takes is one more bad election and things turn around. And to think about our current state of where we're sitting right now in this state, things might be getting better at the national level, and we're going to feel the effects of that. But we need to be making a hard play for next year. We really do. Next year, if you don't understand and don't know, we pick a new governor. And right now, as it appears, their front runner on the Democrat side is Deb Haaland. And she's even crazier than the one we got right now. And so if we don't put forward somebody that's just absolutely stunningly amazing on the Republican side, we're in for a world of hurt. And so I think we need to rethink our understanding of how we're going to choose a candidate, who we're going to choose, and start praying that God send us a man that is godly, a man who fears God, a man who understands that if they were to take that seat in Santa Fe, what their role is as the leader of this state, and how to turn it around. And we have vast amount of resources in this state, and there's no reason we couldn't be a national leader economically in this state. And it's only the silly mindset of victimhood and free handouts that has driven us to the point we're at right now. So let's work on that, New Mexico. Let's turn that ship around. Hey, looks like the Chamber's walking in, so I'm going to go to a commercial break, and we'll come back and see what all they've got going on.
Weather this hour brought to you by Southwest Bearing under new ownership. Custom solutions for your heavy equipment. Hydraulic hoses, hose repair, bearings, seals, sprockets, belts, tools, fluids, and fittings.
I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton with your Pecos Valley weather. We'll be getting some sunshine today, pretty warm. Our high should be in the mid-90s. We do have a little bit of moist air coming in as part of the monsoon, so we can't rule out a shower or thunderstorm later on today. Overnight, maybe a shower before midnight. We're in the upper 60s. We're expecting mid-90s and lots of sunshine on Wednesday. For Thursday, maybe one or two afternoon showers. That's your latest forecast. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton.
Hey Roswell, celebrate freedom. Celebrate huge savings with 0 down payment, 0% APR, and 0 payments for 90 days during the 000 sales event at Roswell Ford. Your friends at Roswell Ford make upgrading to a new Ford or quality pre-owned vehicle for less super fun, super fast, and super easy. So if you're making payments on your current vehicle and want out early, Roswell Ford will do whatever it takes to free you from your trade, even if you owe thousands more than it's worth. Right now, trade and upgrade to a new Ford for less with 0 down, 0% APR, and 0 payments for 90 days. Worried about your credit? Don't sweat it. Our aggressive lenders will push to approve your credit, even if it's less than perfect. Celebrate huge American-made savings and more for your trade during the 000 sales event at Roswell Ford. Get on board at Roswell Ford, because we'll do whatever it takes to make a deal. 821 North Main Street in beautiful Roswell. Call 575-623-3673 or online at roswellford.com. 0 APR for 48 months is $20.83 per thousand finance. Interest accrues from date of sale. Subject to lender approval on select vehicles. Offers not combined.
Hi Artesia, Cambria here from your local KFC and Taco Bell. And boy, do I have some amazing Tuesday deals for you. If you're grabbing a quick bite for yourself, you gotta try our country fried steak meal. This includes our delicious home-style country fried steak patty served with mashed potatoes and white gravy, creamy coleslaw, and a buttermilk biscuit, all just for $4.99. Looking to feed the whole fam? We got you covered. Try our $20 meal deal. This includes 8 pieces of all dark meat chicken, large mashed potatoes and gravy, a large coleslaw, and 4 buttermilk biscuits. As always, it's great to be a Bulldog, and we hope to see you soon at your local KFC and Taco Bell.
Come on, let's have one more.
No, I'm good. And you are too. I called Tommy for a safe ride home.
Don't get hammered. Stay out of the slammer. Never drink, then drive.
This message from the Eddy County DWI program.
Wilbanks LLC and Wilbanks Trucking Services LLC has over 37 years of experience from 1987 to 2025 in the Permian Basin oil and gas industry. Wilbanks recently divested out of the rig moving operations to focus exclusively on providing crane services to support the growing demand in the basin. Wilbanks continues to provide quality, expert, and performance-based services to a multitude of customers, with a fleet ranging from 60-ton to 350-ton cranes and locations in Hobbs, Artesia, and Odessa, Texas. We hope that you will consider our team for projects ranging from plant builds, compressor sets, to general site build. Please call us at 575-746-6318 to find out what we can do for you. Wilbanks LLC, your regional expert in the crane world.
At First Church Artesia, we proclaim Christ as King over all. Located at 4th and Grand, we're a family exalting His reign in every corner of life, work, home, and community. Join us Sundays at 10:45 a.m. for reverent, family-integrated worship and Bible preaching that transforms. From Artesia streets to your soul, it's all of Christ for all of life. Visit artesiareform.com or find us on Facebook. First Church Artesia, His kingdom rules.
Registration is now open for the fall semester at Eastern New Mexico University, Roswell. Classes will fill up fast, so don't wait. Sign up early to create a schedule that works best for you. New students are encouraged to sign up now. Advisors are ready to help you kickstart your path to academic success. Start today. Visit roswell.enmu.edu or call 575-624-7000. ENMUR. Success starts here.
Success starts here. ENMU Roswell. Turn it up.
All right, welcome back, Artesia.
Good morning.
We're joined in studio by Miss Jessica. How are you?
I am wonderful. How are you?
I'm recovering.
You're recovering, yeah.
It
Fair was
sounded like
awesome, though.
yesterday was Sabbath for you, huh?
Yeah, I took a Monday Sabbath yesterday. We had to, man. Our whole household is just beat.
I bet.
But it was so worth it.
It was such a good fair.
It
Holy
was.
moly, 80th.
Like, everybody was all worried
went all
because of the construction and this and that, but it turned out amazing.
Yeah, I was showing pictures and videos of the Chris Young concert from Friday night.
They said it was a blow. I didn't go over. My daughter went and she goes, it was crazy.
It was so packed. It was awesome. They shut down the parking. It filled up.
Yeah. Oh, so
you're not loud enough.
I very rarely get told that I'm not loud enough. But for whatever reason, it seems like lately, whenever a guest is in, for some reason, it seems like my microphone goes down.
Yours is down, huh?
Yeah.
But when you're by yourself, you're good.
Yeah.
So. It was so much fun. So we started up in the top of the stands because we were eating some amazing island noodles.
Yeah.
And then after we finished eating, we were like, let's work our way down and see if we can get close to the stage, you know, like the whole thing. So we went down there and holy moly, it was so packed. It was so much fun. What I loved about it that I noticed is like, so before, you know, we went out there, I was waiting for my husband to get off work and I was like, hey, Alexa, play Chris Young. And all these songs, I was like, I know that song. Oh my gosh, I know that song. I know that one. What?
That's the same thing with me. I was like, I didn't know the name when I heard it, but then
I know.
I'm like, I know all of his songs.
All of the songs, yeah. Then fast forward, we're down in the pit, like trying to get close to the stage, and there's all these young kiddos. To me, I mean, they're super tall, whatever, but they look like they're probably in their 20s. And I'm watching this kid, and he's singing every word.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, so the 20-somethings know him and the 40-somethings know him. I'm like, okay, this is the best person to bring to this because it's all ages. I mean, he has a brand new song out with Kane Brown.
Yeah.
And so it's like, wow, that was cool. And they had him singing on like a big screen behind while Chris was singing. So that was kind of neat to see too.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. He like made a cameo at the.
Yeah.
So it was neat. It was
awesome.
really fun. I loved how they expanded the vendors out into like over by the concert area too.
Yeah, it was kind of like a wraparound.
Yeah.
And it kind of drew people through the show barn and everything else, you know.
Yeah,
because normally
cool.
it tends to be like, you know, carnival and food over on one side and the animals and stuff on the other, and it doesn't seem to mix as well. But people were passing through and looking at animals and stuff. It was really neat.
It was awesome. It was a great fair. I really enjoyed it. And 80th annual.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's been around for that long, but I'm thankful for it. And year after year, and all the people that put that on are volunteers.
Yeah.
It is nuts. Like it can be so successful in such an amazing event, and not a single person is paid. I mean, obviously, it's all for the kids, so I love that too. But
huge round of applause
awesome.
for our fair board, man. Those guys work, 20-hour days out there during that fair.
Getting it ready.
You know, getting like 4 hours of sleep a night, you know, in their campers, you know, so they can get up the next morning and go right at it. So, good job.
Pretty awesome.
Good on them.
Yeah. So
awesome. So,
well, fast forward. Now we got to look forward to all the things.
What's next?
So we have like one of our biggest events that's coming up. I'm so excited about is our clay shoot. It's our 17th annual clay shoot, Clay's Crusher, coming up at the Eddy County Shooting Range. That's just north of town. We changed it up a little bit this year, and it's called. Our little slogan is "Load your chamber for the chamber."
Yeah, I know.
It's pretty catchy, isn't it?
It's clever,
but it's also wah wah. It's like a dad joke, right?
It kind of is a dad joke. Very, very astute right there.
Yeah. But no, we're excited. It's going to be fun. It's one of the only clay shoots that will, number one, allow for just one person to come out and shoot if they want to shoot. Single individual shooters. Or you can bring out a team of 5. It's $150, and that includes your 70 targets out on one of the courses. There's 12 stations at each course. So 70 targets, and then you'll get lunch and a shooter gift, and then your chance to win one out of every 5 shooters that are out there will win a really nice surprise gift.
Surprise gift. We're not revealing it.
Well, this year we have all kinds of fun things. So I pretty much maxed out our credit card last week buying all the fun things. We have solo stoves.
Okay.
We have some really cool Pelican coolers that we're putting. Load your chamber for the chamber. No, I'm just kidding. We're not. We won't do that to you. We have some. Oh gosh, what was the other thing that I ordered? That is not a gun. Of course, the rest of all of our 1 in 5 prizes are firearms, and we shop locally at Benny's and Big Chief for those. So they help us pick out some cool guns for that. Of course, we'll have gun board guns. Those are a little bit higher dollar.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a 1 in 100 chance to win those if you buy one square. We've got a Beretta A400. We have a really cool 45th anniversary Kimber handgun that Ed picked out for us. It's so awesome.
Right.
Over at Big Chief, and we have a really awesome Nerf gun this year with 100 darts.
That's funny.
Yes. $5 a square for that one. And then one of the other things that I think is really cool, because some of these guns are upwards of $2,000 and $3,000, right? So we took that mentality of price range and we ordered a very awesome Louis Vuitton purse. It is a reversible, never full leather purse. It just arrived yesterday at the chamber.
Yeah.
And so those squares are $50 a piece. But imagine winning a brand new couple $1,000 Louis Vuitton bag for 50 bucks.
That's a pretty good,
right?
Pretty good investment right
All
there.
you hubbies out there needing Christmas gifts.
There you go.
Needing an early Christmas gift in July. No, for real. We already started selling tickets, or not tickets, squares for that. It's 1 in 100 chance as well on that one. So you can pop by the chamber. Or call us and say, hey, I want this square. They're numbered 1 through 100. So just pick your lucky number. We'll put your name and phone number on it, and as soon as they're sold, we will draw for that. Most likely, it'll be out at the shooting range, but we'll get it drawn, and we'll call you if you win. So anyway, we're really excited this year. It's going to be fun and different. After the shoot in the morning, because it doesn't take too terribly long. You'll come back in. We'll have some lunch.
Yeah.
We'll have gun day, fun day games is what we're doing. And so if you sponsor a team, you'll get 5 tickets to shoot. Every shooter will get one chance to play some games. You can buy more chances. It's $20.
Okay.
And essentially, you go play these games. You have a good time. You can keep on playing. But for every game ticket you buy to go play, you'll get a chance to win other fun prizes. We've got Garrett Sanders is making us some really awesome cornhole boards, customized with our chamber stuff on it. We have a really awesome handmade wooden American flag gun safe that you hang by your front door, and it has like this neat little like magnetic key thing that will open it. Otherwise, it just stays locked, and you can keep your firearms by the front door. But it's also a really cool American flag, so it's neat.
That is awesome.
And then we also have this really awesome, fun like camping pack that you can just decide which prize you'd rather win. Drop your game tickets in, go play some more games, come back and buy some more tickets, drop your tickets in, go play games.
Look at that.
All afternoon long if you want. Gun day, fun day.
Yeah. Well, that's going to be a fun event.
It's going to be so fun. I think it's different. And our Gun Day Fun Day games, even if you're not signed up for the actual shoot in the morning and you just want to come out and play some shooting games, you're more than welcome to come and do that as well. Go. It's $20.
$20.
Yeah, per game. Per try or whatever.
Gotcha.
So you can come out and do all that, and we are so thankful. The Artesia Public Schools, the high school cheerleaders are going to help us out again this year. They have volunteered for us the last few years, and let me tell you, those girls know how to work. They are hustle. They can help sell our squares. So we have this really fun game that we're going to do. It's a poker chip game.
Okay.
And you get 100 poker chips doubled up, and you write numbers on them, and you have them all face down and all mixed up. And essentially what happens is you pull a poker chip and whatever is on that, whatever number 1 through 100 is on that is how much you pay.
Okay.
So if you get the number 37, which is my favorite one, you pay $37.
Okay.
If you get the number $1, right? But the 100.
Yeah.
Anyway, so it's really fun. That gun for that is going to be a really neat, like, couple $1,000. There's 2 different ones that you can pick from. So that's kind of fun. It's your choice of whatever you would like to win. And so anyway, those girls know how to sell that poker chip game. It's pretty
That's
awesome.
funny.
They're really good at it. So it'll be a really fun time. We're excited.
That's awesome.
And we're so thankful for them. I mean, we're an office of 4. And so trying to pull off all these games, trying to send all these shooters out into the course, and making sure everybody's safe, making sure everyone has waters, making sure everybody gets fed when they come back. You know, it takes a lot of hands on deck. So
It does, yeah.
we're very, very thankful for them.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, exciting.
Yeah.
Really
I'm
exciting.
excited.
Sounds
It'll
like
be really
sounds
fun.
like a good time.
August 16th. I didn't even tell you the
Yeah,
date
August
earlier.
16th. And if people want to sign up, they can just call the chamber.
They can call the chamber, 746-2744. They can go to artesiachamber.com, and we have sign-ups on there. You can sign up online. You can pay online. It's much easier this year. There's to sponsor a team. Of course, you'll get your logo on everything. You'll get a special sponsor gift for sponsoring, of course, your team of 5. They will all get a shooter gift, 1 in 5 chance to win a gun, lunch for everybody, game tickets for everybody. It's $1,500 to sponsor. And then, but if you just want to put in a team, of course, team of 5 is $750. And then if you just want to come out, individual shooters are always welcome. And it's $150.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's take a quick commercial break. We'll come back and see what else is happening.
Sounds good.
Now for your Pecos Valley news updates, I'm Jared Cirillo. The always popular livestock auction capped off the Eddy County Fair. 15-year-old Swayze Fulmer took home the top blue ribbon at the Market Goat Show and earned grand champion before selling her goat at the auction for $12,000. No chump change there. This was the 80th annual Eddy County Fair in Artesia. Fulmer represents both Artesia FFA and Eddy County 4-H. 17-year-old Jace Starnes also captured grand champion dairy cattle honors with her heifer named Trump. She sold the cow for $14,000. And 17-year-old Jace Deans captured grand champion prospect yearling honors with his horse DC Foghorn Leghorn on Wednesday. Youth Encouragement Elk License sales begin today. According to the New Mexico Department of Game and Fish, the original sale date was postponed due to technical problems. A total of nearly 1,900 antlerless licenses are available to teens who will be 17 or younger at the time of the hunt. There are other eligibility requirements. You can find out all that information and more about how to apply on the New Mexico Department of Game and Fish website. You're up to date. I'm Jared Cirillo.
All across America, this is the Red Apple Audio Network's Market Report, sponsored by Abacus Global Management.
Good morning. President Trump says the baseline tariff rate for the whole world will be 15 to 20% if they want to do business in the U.S. Now, that's lower than other numbers he'd mentioned, but some businesses had hoped for tariffs of 10% or zero. A new trade deal with the European Union did not move the market much. Wall Street is waiting on earnings reports, the Federal Reserve's decision on interest rates, and the new hiring numbers all later this week. The new tariff deal Trump reached with the European Union is at 15%. Half the 30% he had suggested. European cars and parts will be at 15% too. Wine and spirits tariffs are still under discussion. Many school supplies are 20% more expensive than before COVID. Backpacks are almost 30% higher, costing $60 or more. A report says Walmart shoppers' behavior has not changed much, even though tariffs pushed prices higher. But business in Las Vegas has declined because of higher prices. Icelandic Yogurt Survey says most people say they know if it'll be a good day by 8:30 a.m. But that doesn't mean you can't turn it around. With business, I'm Joe Connolly.
This is the Red Apple Audio Network's Market Report, sponsored by Abacus Global Management.
What if the future of finance wasn't built around averages, but around you? At Abacus Global Management, we're reshaping financial planning around the most personal data point, your lifespan. But it's more than just insight, it's control. As a technology-driven asset manager, we're empowering investors with an integrated system to take command of your time, your future, your financial destiny. This is a new era of investing. Take control at abacusgm.com.
Hey everyone, with your Cowboys Report, I'm Christy Scales. Rookie first-rounder Tyler Booker compares playing offensive line in the NFL with doing algebra in a fist fight. Details after this.
A true Dallas Cowboys fan is there for the journey and the destination. This is the season to make your journey count by flying through McAllen International Airport, the South Texas airport of the Dallas Cowboys. Whether you're flying down for McAllen's award-winning fall and holiday festivals, or you're a South Texas fan flying up to cheer the Cowboys on, make your journey as satisfying as your destination at the South Texas airport of the Dallas Cowboys. McAllen International Airport, above, beyond, at McAllenAirport.com.
Cowboys Nation is big because everything's bigger in Texas. And Reliant has the energy to power it all. From home field advantage to home sweet home, Reliant has Dallas Cowboys fans all across the Lone Star State covered for every electric moment this season and beyond. Reliant, proud to be the official energy provider of your Dallas Cowboys.
Reliant, PUCT number 10007.
9 days into Dallas Cowboys training camp, and first-round pick Tyler Booker has already won over teammates and coaches with his toughness, strength, and intellect. The rookie from Alabama is the heir apparent at right guard after Zach Martin retired in the offseason. Booker's analogy for playing O-line in the NFL is probably the best you'll ever hear.
Just the epitome of offensive line. You're doing algebra in a fist fight. We had a fair share of blitzes in the SEC, but it's at a different speed, it's at a different level. So my experience has definitely helped me, but I still just have to make sure that I'm doing everything in my power to pick it up on this level as well.
Starting left tackle Tyler Guyton suffered a bone fracture yesterday in his right knee and will miss 4 to 6 weeks. Backup right guard Rob Jones is out at least 3 months after fracturing a bone in his neck in Sunday's practice. With your Cowboys Report, I'm Christy Scales.
I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton with your Pecos Valley weather. We'll be getting some sunshine today, pretty warm. Our high should be in the mid-90s. We do have a little bit of moist air coming in as part of the monsoon, so we can't rule out a shower or thunderstorm later on today. Overnight, maybe a shower before midnight. We're in the upper 60s. We're expecting mid-90s and lots of sunshine on Wednesday. For Thursday, maybe 1 or 2 afternoon showers. That's your latest forecast. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton.
Welcome back, Artesia. So let's what's up next? I guess
Gosh,
we were talking about it in the break. Like, we'll talk about this and this and this and this. I'm like, well, we only got like 20 minutes left, so
I know. How are we gonna fit it all in?
We're gonna get it all in there.
I know. I mean, it's like August hits, and there's just so much in Artesia. Our fall is the most.
It is busy.
It's because the weather's so nice, right? So anyway, but no, already. So this Friday, believe it or not, is the new Bulldog Beginnings breakfast, Bulldog breakfast. It is so exciting when every year we get a chance to partner up with Artesia Public Schools and just spoil all the brand new staff that they have coming in. And that's all staff. That's not just teachers. We used to have just new teachers. And so this year we have, I think they're going to be up to like 42 to 45-ish new staff for Artesia Public Schools, and we start the whole day off with a really nice breakfast for them. Aaron at Artesia Public Schools cooks for them, cooks for us, helps us out. We have locals from the community that come out and sponsor a staff member, and so they'll pay for a ticket to come to the breakfast. It's $40, and you get that will pay for your breakfast plus their breakfast. They all get a goodie bag that's chock full of information about Artesia, and then little tchotchkes or things like that that really can help them get settled in, help them feel very welcomed into the community, especially if they're brand new to town. It's really, really nice way to just kind of open our arms wide and just say welcome, and we're glad you're here, and thank you for being part of our children's lives and teaching them or helping at the school in any way that they're there for. So we're excited for that. It's a quick hour-long breakfast Friday morning, August 1st already. It's at 7 a.m. and it's a great way for them to kick off the whole day. They have all new staff training. And so they have to sit through meetings and trainings and, what it's like to be a bulldog and all of that kind of stuff. And they sit through that all day. But it's really fun for us to go in and do breakfast for them before they have to do all that. And then the rest of the staff, everyone who's already been there for a while, they'll come on Monday.
Gotcha.
And have their in-service days. So this Friday, if you want to donate to the goodie bags, you've got something that your local business potentially, if you want to get in front of these new staff members, whether you want to help them plant a garden, or you want to help them with insurance needs, or you want to help them find a house, whatever you are into, help them find a home church, whatever, it's a great opportunity to get in front of them, to network with them, invite them to your business, invite them to hear what you have to offer, and then have breakfast with them and just make them feel welcome.
Great.
Yeah. So if you want to donate to goodie bags, you're more than welcome to. We're putting those together. Like I said, it's going to be around 45-ish staff. And then we also are collecting a little bit larger door prizes. Those can be anywhere from like a gift card to a local coffee shop, or it can be some bulldog gear. It could be, we've even had some of the flower shops donate like a little plant or something for their desk or whatever. It can be, we've even had we have like a tactical company that's a chamber member. And one year they brought this really neat, like kind of a way to lock your classroom down if you needed to in an emergency. All kinds of stuff like that. So it's a larger gift item, of course. There's books that people will donate to help, further education type stuff, or whatever you want to donate. And we try to get one larger gift item for each staff. And so we're collecting those as well. If you have it in your heart to donate to that, or if you just want to come, just come. It's $40. We'll sit you with a staffer. We try to make sure that every staff person has someone at their table to like tell them all about Artesia and their business and whatever. So
awesome. Call
us at the chamber, 746-2744. There was a deadline, but of course, you know how we roll. We let everyone come at the last minute. What are deadline, schmidline, I guess, No, we do.
Just suggestions.
Some people just haven't heard yet or something, and we're like, okay, it's fine. Come on. It's okay. Yeah. So we even had a couple people sign up yesterday. It's totally fine. Try your hardest to get there so that we can make sure that you have a space to sit. Because we do set up tables. We do... they decorate everything. It's at the administration building this Friday, 7 a.m. So please call us at the chamber if you're interested in doing.
You're going to be up there early Friday morning getting all that done, aren't you?
Yes, sir. Yes, very early. And luckily, though, the last few years it's been on a Monday morning, and so we've had to try to figure out a way to get into the building on Sunday to set up everything. But this year we'll be able to set up on Thursday.
Perfect.
So,
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well,
so that's coming up. It's around the corner. School starts next week, Thursday. And I think today is school schedule pickup for a few of the schools. I know Park 8th graders are today. And I think Zia is also this week. So go tour the school with your kiddo, find all their classrooms, pick up. I think all the supply lists are going to be on their classroom. Meet the teacher nights are coming up too for some of the elementary schools. So
crazy.
Make sure and watch your emails, parents, and text messages and all that.
Awesome. So you got that, and you said you got
there's
bites
a
for
new
businesses.
thing. Yeah. So we have this new opportunity for members. It is called Bites and Business.
Bites in Business.
Bites
That's right.
in Business. And so it's an opportunity if you are a chamber member and you would like to, it's a networking opportunity. You have something that you think other chamber members or just community members in general would benefit from or would like to hear from. You're welcome to sign up for this. It's something that we will facilitate and host it at the chamber, but it's really going to be like your program, if that makes sense.
Okay.
And so some of them are like, oh, we want to come, we want to present our information, we'll buy lunch for everybody, it's free, just come, whatever. Others are like, oh, it's $10 and we'll order the food and it'll be there, whatever, or brown bag it, bring your own thing. So the first one that's coming up is with a company called Peeler, P-E-E-L-E-R, Peeler Marketing and Production. Gavin Peeler, he is going to teach community members why every business needs a website, getting found on Google, and the basics of what is SEO, what does that even mean?
Yeah.
Using social media to attract new customers, and the power of video in your marketing efforts, affordable tools that businesses can use to enhance their online presence.
Okay.
So this is kind of an online type of deal. Slotchke's is going to help out with lunch. It's $10. It is going to be August 5th at the chamber at noon.
Okay.
So come on in. It's going to be the Bites in Business, like I said, is this new thing we're trying out for our chamber members to be able to take advantage of. We can use our conference room and introduce what you think you have something that of value to our community members.
Awesome.
So he's Gavin Peeler, he's a new chamber member, Peeler Marketing and Production.
They're here in
LLC.
town. Peeler Marketing
I
is?
believe so, yeah.
Okay.
I'll find out for sure.
It'd be good to know that there's a marketing company here in town now.
Yeah, for sure.
Really would.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So I'm excited for it. It'll be fun. August 5th at noon. Make sure to come to the chamber. $10 to get in. Call us if you want to RSVP or whatever. 746-2744.
Off the wall question: if someone's coming and not eating lunch, is it?
I'm sure it's free.
There you go. All right. Well, let's go ahead and go to commercial break, and we'll come back and we'll talk in car.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes that dog barking is an Artesia Bulldog preparing for victory. Most of the time, however, it's probably just the family pet asking for attention. Artesia Animal Clinic provides a full range of services for just about any size pet or animal. Our new clinic has been expanded to provide better quality of care, including an in-house laboratory, radiology, surgery, herd health, and more. So the next time your pet looks like they could use some extra care, come by Artesia Animal Clinic in our newly remodeled and expanded facility at 110 West Mahone Drive.
Hey Roswell, celebrate freedom. Celebrate huge savings with 0 down payment, 0% APR, and 0 payments for 90 days during the 000 sales event at Roswell Ford. Your friends at Roswell Ford make upgrading to a new Ford or quality pre-owned vehicle for less super fun, super fast, and super easy. So if you're making payments on your current vehicle and want out early, Roswell Ford will do whatever it takes to free you from your trade, even if you owe thousands more than it's worth. Right now, trade and upgrade to a new Ford for less with 0 down, 0% APR, and 0 payments for 90 days. Worried about your credit? Don't sweat it. Our aggressive lenders will push to approve your credit, even if it's less than perfect. Celebrate huge American-made savings and more for your trade during the 000 sales event at Roswell Ford. Get on board at Roswell Ford, because we'll do whatever it takes to make a deal. 821 North Main Street in beautiful Roswell. Call 575-623-3673 or online at roswellford.com. 0 APR for 48 months is $20.83 per thousand finance. Interest accrues through data sales. Subject to lender approval on select vehicles. Offers not combined.
Did you know that God values relationships? At Faith Baptist Church, we exist to begin, build, and broaden a relationship with God and with others. We want a relationship with God through faith in His Son, Jesus Christ, as our Savior. And we also want a relationship with others in a healthy biblical community. Come join us as we strive together to go from where we are to where God wants us to be. 10:30 on Sunday mornings and 6:15 on Wednesday evenings.
401 South 20th in Artesia, or visit fbcartesia.com.
Get large capacity cooling with a Maytag side-by-side refrigerator. Gallon door bins free up shelf space, and frameless glass shelves fit larger items. The metal shelf gives the inside a bold look that's as durable as it is distinct. An exterior water and ice dispenser makes access easy, and fingerprint-resistant stainless steel resists smudges and streaks. Who you gonna call? Bush Appliance in Roswell. Stop by 111 West Country Club Road in Roswell or call 575-622-6390.
NMDOT presents.
I'm Jules.
And I'm Nico. Today we're looking at the top 3 most dangerous things you can do while driving. Number 3 is shaving your cat. Number 2, juggling buttered slinkies.
Is that butter?
And the number 1 most dangerous thing you can do while driving is being drunk.
We know that summer is party time, but you don't want it to be jail time.
So how about we designate a driver instead?
Yeah, shout out to the DD.
Hey, New Mexico, help us end DWI. This message brought to you by NMDOT.
Unlock the power of effective financial control with First American Bank's wide range of products to help you manage the inflow and the outflow of your cash while gaining efficiency and maximizing profitability. Plus, with robust security measures available through our treasury management products, you'll have greater peace of mind knowing you have taken steps to protect your money. Let us be your partner in growth and success, because when you succeed, we do too. First American Bank, your local first community bank since 1903. Member FDIC.
Need a little help this back-to-school season?
Yep.
Now you can test drive for supplies at Roswell Hyundai. Just stop by Roswell Hyundai, browse the lot, and find the vehicle you need. Take it for a qualified test drive and get a $20 Target gift card to help cover notebooks, pencils, clothes, or whatever they need to succeed. And with a lot chock full of new and pre-owned vehicles, you're sure to find what you want for less. Limit 1 test drive per family and 1 gift card per child. For a limited time at Roswell Hyundai, 1909 West 2nd.
All right, welcome back, Artesia. Last segment.
Hi.
We've covered a lot today.
We have. It's been an awesome day.
Yeah.
I'm so thankful. We had a meeting yesterday.
You said very long meeting.
It was so much brain thinking. You know those meetings that you just come out and you're so tired, but you have been sitting for hours, so you shouldn't be tired.
Yeah.
But you are, because you're mentally exhausted.
Yeah, you're like, I don't know what to do with all that.
Yes, all the information, so much going on. No, it was very awesome. So the mayor called a meeting. He wanted to hear about what was going on with the air races coming up, and it super stressed me out when they said it was only 6 weeks away. And I was like, are you kidding me? It's only 6 weeks away. Holy moly.
Yeah.
So anyway, it was really, really great because we had police there. We had someone from every single committee that we have going, like helping out with this. So we had hospitality committee, we had a transportation committee, airport committee, Red Dirt Black Gold events committee, retail and restaurant committee. And so it was a great way to reconvene and make sure that everybody is doing what they need to be doing. Of course, we all walked away with to-do lists of a mile long, but it's really awesome to know there's a lot of people really helping out with this and just hashing out lots of details. I mean, if you really, we got down into the weeds, of course, but it was good weeds, right? So it was like even something as simple as the gates for Red Dirt Black Gold and the ticketing.
Yeah.
And how, I mean, there's so much. You've got to have a security officer there checking IDs. You've got to have someone running a credit card, someone you trust running cash, someone doing wristbands, someone doing this. I mean, it was just like, holy moly, all the little tiny little details that we've got to figure out to make the bigger picture an amazing opportunity. So Artesia is going to be amazing this year. We've got even just thinking about like transportation, for instance, we have volunteers that are going to be out at the actual airport. They're going to go get trained on where they can drive, but they're going to have little buggies, golf carts, or side-by-sides or whatever, picking people up from their airplane spots, from their tie-downs, bringing them to the terminal. And then we've got some people that are helping with logistics around town. So someone that's all the way out staying at the Hampton or the Comfort Inn, giving them rides to downtown to be able to enjoy some of the festivities that we have and all the events, like kind of shuttle service all around town, taxis and Ubers and Lyft drivers. They're starting to come out of the woodworks. We're so excited for that.
Yeah.
And then the third component to the transportation is how are we getting these people from Artesia to the actual races? That's what they're here for, right? So how are they going to get to Roswell? And we just don't have rental cars for these folks. And so I'm excited. I think, we're working on a bus to make stops at all the hotels and all the RV parks. We're working on a map for that. We're working on figuring out a way for them to easily book that. Hey, this is the time that it's leaving from XYZ hotel. And then 10 minutes later, it's going to leave from this one. And then 10 minutes later, leave from this one, whatever. Yeah. Taking the shuttles all the way to Roswell. And then making sure that they'll have a ride back to Artesia when they're done, So it's just a lot of that. Yeah. A lot of little details, but it's really good because thinking it all through and trying to okay, I'm coming to Artesia, taking the step back of this is our beautiful, lovely hometown. And I know where everything is, trying to remove your brain from that and just saying oh, I don't know anything about this place. And really, coming in with a bird's eye view of what we need to do and how we need to do it. And it's really cool. I mean, even just the events downtown, so many little things, from a Wednesday welcome party and having, trying to find some really cool volunteers to take people and do walking tours downtown. Thursday is going to be really fun, a New Mexico experience night. Okay. So we're going to have, from New Mexico music to dancing to turquoise jewelry to chili and everything in between. That'll be really fun. Where everybody has to speak Spanish that comes to the gates. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, I think that'll be a really fun night to give all these visitors a chance to understand and know what it is about our state and our part of the country. And then, of course, Friday and Saturday nights, fun music, live music, starting, I think gates open around 5 every night, and live music starts from 6 till whenever. There's going to be breweries on site. Pickless Flavors is helping out with a bar on site. Lots of vendors, whether it's just craft vendors or I know they're trying to find experience type vending, like a tattoo artist or things like that. Things that can be done there and made there, and you'd get to take home with you. So that's really fun. I'm excited. It's going to be awesome. Cody Canada is headlining Red Dirt Black Gold. Okay. If you don't know who Cross Canadian Ragweed is, start listening to them now because he's awesome. Yeah, they are awesome. And Cody Canada came from CCR and has his own band now, but they're so good. And anyway, I'm excited.
It sounds like a good time.
Yeah.
Lots going on in town. A lot of people are going to be here. And if, like she said, the Lyft, the Uber, all that stuff, that is a huge opportunity for you that week if you can pull that together in time, which doesn't take long to get signed up and do your insurance and stuff on that. And, if you don't want to drive people around, you can rent your car out.
You can. There's an app called Turo, Turo. That
like Airbnb for your car.
Yes. It absolutely is. And I have heard of people having wonderful experiences with that in other communities when they travel. And it's wow, that's so cool. Yeah. That you just walk up to a car and there's a beep, 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 and then the keys are there.
Airbnb, you can just rent your whole life out and go on vacation that week.
Peace out. I don't want to deal with all you people. I'm out of here. But no, for real, Airbnbs and VRBOs are popping up as well. Even if you have a room and a bathroom for someone to come and stay with you, if you're open to that, the caliber of people that are coming for the air races are a little bit higher class. It
is a more people in that realm that do go to those things are a little more in the fiscally higher category.
Yes.
Because you got to have a lot of money to do the air world,
Yes.
And so.
Yes.
So there's going to be a really neat group of people to come in, and I'm excited for it.
I think so too, and I think they're, and I say higher class. As if a higher class is more trustworthy. I don't know. But all that to say, if you're open to having someone come and stay in your home and getting, making friends, we hear of this happening a lot, especially, Oshkosh just happened, and there's so many airplanes that come in and so many visitors, and people literally will just stay with other friends, not even friends, but
in the neighborhood.
If you can, little husband and wife that came in and you can, help them out and give them a nice bed and a bathroom, they'll be forever grateful, and they might keep coming back year after year, and you might end up having a best friend.
Yeah, exactly.
You just never know. So I think even just having that is awesome. And
this is a whole new level of experience. Artesia's never been a tourist town.
No.
We've never had a tourist appeal. But I think it's going to change. I think with all those people coming in, they're going to look at Artesia as kind of like this quaint little place to go, and they're and the people who lock onto Artesia in the first couple of years are going to go, oh, that's our place.
Yes.
And and they might be coming for the next 10 to 15 years or more. So we've got a lot of opportunity there. So.
I think so too, and this is our time. This is our time to really show off our town. We don't. You're right. We don't have the aliens. We don't have the caverns. We don't have a river running through our town that would attract people.
We have us
naturally. We have us, and we have our hospitality, our wide open arms, and this is our time. This is definitely our time to...
Do we have a football game that night?
We do not. It's an away game that week.
Yeah, okay. We got to fix that for next year.
It flip-flops every year. It flip-flops every year.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, we're out of time.
Oh, yeah, it's time.
Thank you very much. It's been awesome.
Thank you, sir.
Looking forward to it. We got
6 weeks.
6 more weeks to talk about it.
Yeah, we do.
All right.
And
God bless.
It's coming.
This is KSVP and K229AS Artesia.
I'm Rich Thomason. He had a documented history of mental health issues. That's how New York City's Police Commissioner Jessica Tisch describes a gunman who walked into a midtown Manhattan skyscraper last evening and opened fire.
4 innocent victims are dead. Among them, NYPD police officer Didarul Islam. 36 years old, 4 years on the job. Officer Islam was married with 2 young boys. His wife is pregnant with their 3rd child.
Tisch says the gunman, Shane Tamora of Las Vegas, took his own life following the attack. New York City Mayor Eric Adams says the gunman was angry with the NFL and tried but failed to reach the league's executive offices located in the Park Avenue building where the attack took place. Forecasters say more high-temperature records could be set today along the East Coast. Stubborn heat wave bringing sauna-like conditions to a large part of the country, stretching from the Gulf Coast up to New England. It is full speed ahead for Alligator Alcatraz, Florida's holding center for criminal illegal aliens awaiting deportation.
This was basically just an airport there, and within record time they built this.
Florida Governor Ron DeSantis.
And now you've had hundreds of illegal aliens that have been flown out of there for deport. So that is underway. We hope that the cadence picks up.
But a group of immigration lawyers has filed a class action lawsuit against Alligator Alcatraz. 2 children are dead, 2 others hospitalized in critical condition after their sailboat and a barge collided near Miami. Coast Guard says it's investigating. On Wall Street this morning, stocks now in the red. The Dow is down about 134 points. The Nasdaq off 2. More on these stories at townhall.com.
3 years ago, I wrapped up a run of Annie playing Daddy Warbucks with the South Carolina Children's Theater. I was about 40, 50 pounds overweight, tired, sick, fed up with the way I felt. Hi, it's Mike Gallagher. I had to do something. I scheduled my weight loss consultation with PhD Weight Loss and Nutrition. And as they say, the rest is history. Just a few months, I lost over 50 pounds. I took control of my health. 3 years later, I've kept the weight off and I feel better than ever. If you are where I was, do what I did. Call PhD Weight Loss and Nutrition. It'll change your life. It's fast, it's simple. They won't let you fail. Just give them a call at 855-696-2020 to schedule your weight loss consultation. That's 855-696-2020. 855-696-2020. Here's the best part. First 11 callers who mention the keyword healthy will get 2 free weeks added to their weight loss package. Don't wait. Call today. 855-696-2020. Mention healthy to get 2 free weeks. Or visit them at myphdweightloss.com. myphdweightloss.com.
Some cracks could be developing in the ceasefire between Thailand and Cambodia. Tensions linger despite a truce agreement.
The Thai military has complained of several violations by the Cambodian side and insisted on its right to retaliate against those, to fire back. We know that there was very intense fighting right up to the midnight deadline for the ceasefire, including Thai airstrikes in those last hours before the ceasefire came into effect. Cambodia is not reporting any ceasefire violations at all, so different pictures being given by each country. On the Thai side, they feel the Cambodians have, over several months, been expanding their presence on this border, building up their facilities in disputed areas.
The BBC's Jonathan Head. President Trump has opened a new golf course in Scotland, marking the end of a 5-day trip to his mother's native land. His son Eric, who designed the course, was on hand along with his brother Don Jr. Townhall.com. A Hall of Fame infielder has lost his battle with cancer at the age of 65.
Ryne Sandberg, who became one of baseball's best all-around players while starring for the Chicago Cubs, has died.
My goals as I was playing and during the years were to try and win a championship with the Chicago Cubs and just be the best player that I could be.
Sandberg announced in January 2024 that he had been diagnosed with metastatic prostate cancer. Sandberg posted on Instagram on December 10th that his cancer had returned and spread to other organs. He announced this month that he was still fighting, while, quote, looking forward to making the most of every day with my loving family and friends. I'm Gethin Coolbaugh.
Healthcare giant United Health missed Wall Street's second quarter earnings expectations, and it's now offering an updated, more conservative take for the rest of 2025. More on these stories, townhall.com.
Today's KSVIP is Rosemary Barrera. Rosemary is celebrating a birthday on Wednesday, July 30th. Birthday blessings to our precious sister Rosemary. She is our prayer warrior, mentor, and best friend forever. We love you and thank God for the gift you are to us. And this is from your sisters. Today, Rosemary, you're going to receive a flower from Nell's Floral and KSVP. Today's KSVIP, Rosemary Barrera.
All right, welcome back, Artesia. It is the 9 o'clock hour. It's Tuesday, July 29th. I'm your host, Scott Pettis, and hey, I guess we got an hour to hang out together. I told Jeff earlier to come on in. Let's visit a little bit. I think Aaron's our only remaining guest for this hour. So I was kind of cruising through the internet, trying to see what's going on, world events and stuff to take a look at. Of course, I guess right now the biggest thing going on, the biggest issue or topic that's happening is Trump getting back from the EU and the trade deal he did over there. I don't know that a whole lot of people, and I'm not sure that everybody quite grasp, but basically the EU, all the European countries, with the exception of Britain, they did the Brexit and they left, but they kind of economically function as a singular country, similar to kind of like the concept of our states equaling up to an entire nation. but all the countries over there, they economically work under this weird head called the European Union. And Trump managed to secure what from my perspective is such an amazing deal, because the EU, because I don't know how you got them to agree to it. I don't know what their thinking is, but they're going to pay a 15% tariff to import all of their goods into our country. We're going to pay a 0% tariff to import all of our. So if you've never been to a foreign country, one of the things that's immediately conspicuous is the overwhelming absence of American vehicles. You know, there's some place like you go to Australia, right? Yeah. You'll see some Ford cars made specifically for Australia, but you don't see an F-350 rolling down the road there. You know, you go into I've been to Europe, Japan, Middle East, Africa, all these places. You don't see a bunch of American vehicles there unless because they put huge tariffs on our vehicles to keep our vehicles from going to their countries.
That's what I was going to say. Is when I was over there, the Viper, Mustang, Corvette, those were the status symbol cars.
Yeah.
Everyone's got a Lambo.
Yeah.
I mean, you can go down there and get a Ferrari. But to get a muscle car from the United States, that meant you had serious...
You got some clout.
Yeah.
But so he secures this deal. So now we get to import all of our goods into Europe at a 0% tariff, right? So that's huge.
Yeah.
Because what does that do? That amps up our market. That expands our market of where our stuff can go, especially our larger product items like cars and steel and everything else, right?
Yeah.
So that's a huge deal. Plus a $650 billion commitment of investment into America.
Yeah.
So that means bringing some of their businesses to America to function and operate and build in America. Then a $750 billion commitment to buying our energy.
Yeah.
And they get nothing. Yeah, I'm blown away. Like how, like he, somebody said that I can't remember the name of the head of the EU. It's a woman. I can't think of her name. Is that they're sitting there talking and they're like, she just looked like a hostage because he just went over there and steamrolled.
Well, and the part about the energy, that was sold to them because they've been living off of Russian energy. And so that, Trump put it at the, hey, you want this war, Ukraine, everything to stop, but yet you're funding.
Yeah, basically he just stole $750 billion from Russia.
Like, if you don't want this war, well, quit funding them.
Yeah.
You're giving them,
you're paying for the war.
We'll give you some oil.
Yeah, exactly. So, pretty amazing deal there. Yeah. I'm quite impressed. I think, if you look at the situation, the reason I think it works so well, I think the reason I think he's so successful is he stands on principle, right? And his singular principle is America first.
Yeah.
He's like, no, we're going in to win the deal. So just same mindset he took in business, Trump Enterprises first.
Yeah.
I'm going in to win a deal. I'm not going in, I'm going to make a deal, but I'm going to come out on the top side of it. And that's what he's doing and everything else. He kind of alluded to basically that 15% tariff is to expanding that nation or worldwide.
Yeah.
And so he kind of said, hey, look, this may just be everybody's tariff. You want to bring stuff to America, you're paying 15%. Well, if you take a look at the total trillions of dollars of goods we import from other countries, 15% of that going to the government, right, in tariffs, like it fixes all of our financial problems.
Oh, yeah.
And so That's a huge move, and so it'll be interesting to see where it goes from here.
Well, and that's everyone who has been trashing the tariff since he first mentioned it.
Oh, it's going to cause a Great Depression.
Yeah. And now it's...
that ain't what's happening.
I'm trying to make enough money in tariffs to get rid of the personal income tax. He's like, you guys need to chill.
Yeah, that would be amazing, by the way. No more income tax.
And a lot of what he's done, and is doing, a lot of it makes me think of Ross Perot and the NAFTA.
Yeah, in a sense, yeah.
In that NAFTA is going to do nothing but destroy.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like business sense.
Yeah.
If you can make a product cheaper and sell it for the same price, well, why don't we move our factories to Mexico or to wherever where cost of wages? Same way. And our computer industry, they made the same, good business decision, but hurt them in the back end because they were getting everything outsourced to Asia, China
Korea,
and India,
Cambodia. Yeah.
And so China was like, hold on, wait, we're building all of the pieces, every single part of this brand name computer.
Yeah.
Why don't we just make our own?
Yeah, that's what they
cut them, and we'll just go straight to Walmart and sell
or Amazon.
Yeah, Amazon.
You almost can't find anything on Amazon that isn't just like straight out of China, straight out of East Asia area. It's like made up names. It'll be like 5 of the exact same thing with 5 different company names on it, act like it's the same stuff, and it's all junk.
Oh yeah,
it's just garbage.
Well, it's like I'll use Nike as an example. Converse went bankrupt. They purchased Converse.
Mm-hmm.
Chuck Taylor's used to be $20, $30.
Yeah.
And I
Greatest
still
shoes
have
ever.
that pair that I bought in 1992.
Yeah.
And I've walked at least 10,000 miles in them, missing 3 continents, and they are in better shape than every single pair I've purchased since Nike bought them. But what did they do? They're making them in Vietnam. And a friend of mine who moved here from Vietnam, she loves Chucks.
Yeah.
Said they were like the biggest thing and the cool thing in Vietnam.
Right.
Well, then when I order some, they're being made in Vietnam.
Right.
And it's like, okay, hold on, wait. So you have these kids making pennies to make a product to sell to me for $60.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, the Nike way, what it really means is triple the price and lower the quality.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Well, it's just like, it's just like, we've basically done away with manufacturing in this country.
Mm-hmm.
As a kid, I remember growing up, I think my grandmother, one of my aunts worked there and stuff, is Champion Sportswear.
Yeah.
A lot of their stuff was made in this small little town in Missouri that that I'm originally from. And I remember that was a factory there.
Yeah.
And then I don't remember when it got shut down, but they finally shut it down. I'm sure they moved it all overseas.
Oh, yeah.
And so all those people, now there's no, that work is gone.
Yeah.
And it's just, and so I just can't get over the fact that people can't see past their cheap goods.
Right.
Mick and I were talking about this on the way in, is that, yes, the goods, the cost of that tariff is going to be passed on to the consumer.
Mm-hmm.
There's no doubt about that, right? But if our economy booms by billions and trillions of dollars and everyone's making more money, you're not going to notice.
Right.
Because what he's doing is like, okay, you can pay a 15% tariff, make it in your country and send it over here. Or pick your company back up, move it back to America, make it in America with Americans, with American goods, and no tariff. So the tariffs level the playing field. Now they can know it doesn't make it more. You talked about it at the time. It made more economic sense to make for NVIDIA to move all their stuff over to Cambodia and do it there for cheap. Well, now maybe it's not such a good deal. Maybe we need to move it back to America and sell it there. Shipping costs go down. Everything else. The price is going to stay the same, but now we can make it cheaper in America than we can make it in Cambodia and paying the tariff to move it over and everything else. So
it's also thought of when I was in Romania, it's like they're the breadbasket of Europe.
Yeah.
But they do not refine anything. And so they might grow all the wheat, all of the raw materials. That is all shipped to Hungary.
Yeah.
Who then refines it, makes it into bread.
Yeah.
Sends it back to Romania. So even though Romania has all of the basic
goods,
to make that, they don't. So it's shipped over. Someone's making money over here to do that.
Yeah.
Then it's shipped back over. That same person's making more money on that and selling it for a ton of money, which is kind of why some of my friends said that the only difference between Romania before and after communism is now the same people in charge don't have to kick back anything to Mother Russia.
Yeah.
But those same people are still the ones that are making the cash.
Yeah. But it's I don't think a lot of people grasp that the European Union, you could take the whole of Europe and fit it in about half or maybe half to 3/4 of America. It's small comparatively, right? So you're talking about we're going from one country to the next. It's basically like going from one state to the next,
right?
And
Switzerland will fit in southeastern New Mexico.
Yeah, it's tiny.
I had a roommate. I called him Swiss Kid Eddie because interesting, from a village in Switzerland.
Yeah,
and he brought a girl came over to visit him, and they were going to go to Houston to. They were going, and they're like, "Oh no, we'll go and we'll be back." Like, no, you won't.
But you don't grasp this.
And I'm like, no, it's just. So I overlaid the map of Switzerland, and I said, okay, look, to get across your entire country is basically where I drive from here to my parents' house in Artesia.
Yeah.
We're in Ruidoso. I'm like, and then we're going from Italy to Germany.
Yeah.
In that.
Yeah, exactly.
And then they started to grasp.
Yeah, the size and the scope of this country.
Texas.
And how much open space there is. You know? I mean, like, there's so much room for growth and manufacturing and stuff here. So, all right, well, good conversation, man. Well, let's go to commercial. We'll hit up the weather. We'll hit up a commercial. And when we come back, we'll be talking to Mr. Aaron Irving and get his take on what's going on in the world of economics.
I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton with your Pecos Valley weather. We'll be getting some sunshine today, pretty warm. Our high should be in the mid-90s. We do have a little bit of moist air coming in as part of the monsoon, so we can't rule out a shower or thunderstorm later on today. Overnight, maybe a shower before midnight. We're in the upper 60s. We're expecting mid-90s and lots of sunshine on Wednesday. For Thursday, maybe 1 or 2 afternoon showers. That's your latest forecast. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton.
Johnston Auctioneers presents the Dudley Sales and Service Auction, Saturday, August 2nd at 9 a.m. sharp, with a special viewing on Friday, August 1st from 10 to 4. After serving Southeast New Mexico and West Texas for 43 years, Mr. and Mrs. Dudley are retiring and will sell the following at a public auction: excavator, water truck, dump truck, motor grader, backhoes, dozers, trucks, belly dump trailer, equipment hauling trailers, trash trailers, reel trailers, trenchers, wheel loader, enclosed trailers, portable air compressors, forklifts, boat, plus more. Bill Johnston Auctioneers presents the Dudley Sales and Service Harvest Auction, Saturday, August 2nd at 106 Smoky Trail Circle. From Artesia, go 3 miles west on Highway 82 to Country Road 90. Watch for the signs.
The Blazing Summer Savings Event is on now at Roswell Honda, and that means scorching savings across the lot that are almost too hot to handle. Get 4.99% APR for up to 48 months on 2025 Civic sedans and hybrid sedans. Or 2.99% for up to 36 months on 2025 Accord sedans and CRVs. Plus huge savings on the pre-owned lot. The Blazing Summer Savings Event on now at Roswell Honda, 2177 West 2nd.
Looking to start, continue, or complete your higher education journey? Join the more than 5,700 current Greyhounds on their journey to student success. Eastern New Mexico University offers the most affordable higher education degree in the Southwest, and New Mexico residents can go to school tuition-free with the New Mexico Opportunity Scholarship. With online or in-person degrees, ENMU is the right choice for you. For more information, visit enmu.edu. ENMU, student success, that's what we're about.
Temperatures are rising, but prices are falling during the $99 down sale at Carlsbad Chevrolet. $99 down gets you behind the wheel of your next dream ride. And with a lot chock full of amazing deals, now's the time to upgrade and save. Get 0% on new 2025 Chevy Silverado 1500s and up to $9,000 off select new Chevy Silverados. Plus huge savings on the pre-owned lot with payments as low as $299 a month. Now through the end of the month during the 4th of July sale at Carlsbad Chevrolet, 2155 South Canal.
When was the last time you had some really delicious homemade ice cream? That long, huh? Well, satisfy that craving with Ensemble Tea Treats homemade ice cream, now available at La Fonda Restaurant in downtown Artesia. Ensemble Tea is a local company, so it's good ice cream and you're supporting our community businesses. Come try some homemade Ensemble Tea ice cream today at La Fonda Restaurant in downtown Artesia.
Family owned and operated for 4 generations, Forest Tire is here to service all your tire needs day and night. With your busy travel schedule, what you need is a tire that can keep up, like the exceptionally long-lasting Michelin Defender tire with an 80,000-mile warranty and the safety you expect. You can lose track of time and focus on what really matters. For all your tire needs, brakes and alignments too, Forest Tire Company is a friend you can always count on. Forest Tire, keeping you rolling since 1944.
Wilbanks LLC and Wilbanks Trucking Services LLC has over 37 years of experience from 1987 to 2025 in the Permian Basin oil and gas industry. Wilbanks recently divested out of the rig moving operations to focus exclusively on providing crane services to support the growing demand in the basin. Wilbanks continues to provide quality, expert, and performance-based services to a multitude of customers. With a fleet ranging from 60-ton to 350-ton cranes and locations in Hobbs, Artesia, and Odessa, Texas, we hope that you will consider our team for projects ranging from plant builds, compressor sets, to general site build. Please call us at 575-746-6318 to find out what we can do for you. Wilbanks LLC, your regional expert in the crane world.
Welcome back, Artesia. We're now joined on Zoom by Mr. Aaron Irving. Sir, how are you doing this morning? Oh, I do not have... You there, buddy?
There we are. I hear you.
Oh, okay. We had a little bit of a break-up there, but I think I got you through clear now. All
Your
right.
audio's not working.
Yeah, no, I hear you now.
Oh, now I hear you. Okay.
Kind of quietly, but I got you there. I'm gonna turn your volume up just a tad, see if we can pick you up. But how are things going, man?
Going well. How about you?
Not too bad. Recovering from that fair, but it was a wonderful week, man.
Good.
So, you got a joke for us, man?
I do. So Tim is burned out working retail, so he goes to a career fair to consult with a counselor. Tim says, "Hey, Mr. Counselor, I'm burned out. I don't like my current job and I want a career change. What do you recommend for me?" The counselor says, "Well, tell me about yourself and what do you look for in a job?" "Well, I'm an introvert, so I don't like to socialize. I hate it when my boss bothers me or when clients talk to me." Counselor thinks for a minute and says, "Say no more. I've got the perfect job for you. Crematorium technician. See, it's brilliant. You can work at night if you want to. You're kind of your own boss. Nobody bothers you, and your clients don't usually talk back." "Wow, that's brilliant. But what happens if a client does talk back?" "That's when you turn up the heat."
Oh my goodness, that's kind of morbid but funny.
I do those once in a while. So.
Yeah, absolutely. I was like, man, he's describing me to, I'm like, Mr. Introvert over here. I don't like talking to people at all. Yeah. Awesome, man. Well, hey, give us let's get a report from you, and then let's talk a little bit about it.
Okay, sounds good. This is Aaron Irving with LPL Financial, member of FINRA and the SIPC, bringing you your mid-morning stock market report for Tuesday, July 29th. The S&P 500 was little changed on the heels of some mixed corporate earnings after eking out yet another record close, even as trading remained restrained. The S&P 500 was up 0.2%, hitting a fresh record high at the opening bell. The Nasdaq Composite gained 0.4%, also hitting a record. The Dow Jones Industrial Average was hovering just above the flat line. This week is a key stretch for corporate earnings, with Magnificent Seven names, Meta Platforms, Microsoft, Apple, and Amazon all set to report results tomorrow and Thursday. As it stands, 170 S&P 500 companies have reported quarterly results so far, and more than 83% of those have beaten expectations, according to FactSet. Traders evaluated some mixed results today, with shares of Boeing lower after a solid earnings print and as the company delivered the most airplanes since 2018. Procter & Gamble stock inched higher on a better than expected full-year revenue forecast and the naming of an insider as CEO. The looming Federal Reserve interest rate decision tomorrow has kept gains in check for equities. However, even as the central bank is largely expected to keep its benchmark unchanged, investors will be parsing a slew of economic data this week, including a reading of gross domestic product and private payroll data due out tomorrow. Wall Street will cap off the data-heavy week with the key July jobs report on Friday. While investors look past the U.S.-EU trade deal, they will be watching for any other potential deals between the U.S. and other countries, such as China, to be announced by Friday's tariff deadline. Top U.S. and Chinese officials met in Stockholm on Monday for another round of trade talks. Tariffs and inflation will remain a focal point throughout the week in other areas as well. July's non-farm payrolls report due out on Friday will be a key event for traders. Economists polled by Dow Jones expect the report to show 100,000 jobs added in July, which will be less than 147,000 added for June. The unemployment rate is anticipated to rise slightly to 4.2% from 4.1%. Currently, the Dow Jones Industrial Average is down 192 points at 44,644. The S&P 500 is 14 points lower at 6,374, and the Nasdaq Composite is off by 71 points at 21,107. West Texas Intermediate crude is up 83 cents a barrel to $67.54. Stocks of local interest, HF Sinclair is down 56 cents a share to $44.42. Walmart is up 68 cents at $98.26 a share. Xcel Energy is up $1.09 a share to $72.24, and Duke Energy is $1.70 higher at $119.30 a share. This is Aaron Irving with Oakley & Irving Wealth Management, serving business owners and energy industry professionals in the Pecos Valley and beyond. You can find us at oywealth.com or at our offices in Artesia and Carlsbad. You can call us at 575-887-7075. All indices are unmanaged and may not be invested into directly. Securities are offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA, the SIPC.
All right, man. Hey, So I laugh as I listen to what you're saying. You know, this company returned back higher than expected. This company returned back higher than expected. Expected by who? That's always the question. Who was it that was doing the expecting? And
there's people that get paid to do that. The analysts that cover those companies get paid to guess what they're going to say.
Yeah, exactly. Like, just calm down and wait for it to come out.
Right.
But too much speculation. But the other thing is, I think they're basing all their expectations on a desire, most likely a desire for it to be bad. Because then if they got bad news, then they can point the finger at the Trump administration. Go, see what you did? You destroying businesses.
Right.
But everything's turning up roses for that guy right now. So, so I don't know. So I was trying to go through stuff in my head, like, oh, we can talk about the EU trade. We can talk about, but the Fed's meeting this week, right?
Yes. Meeting today. They start today and they end tomorrow. So.
Okay. So tomorrow we'll know whether or not Trump scared Jerome Powell enough to lower the rates. We'll see.
Yeah, I doubt if they'll adjust rates tomorrow, but you'll probably get the comments will probably mention an opportunity for rates to go down in the next meeting, and I'm guessing you'll probably have a couple of votes for lowering the rate in this meeting, but not the full complement of governors.
Right.
Those are my guesses, anyway.
Yeah.
I don't get paid for that, but
you're like, this is not financial advice. I'm just guessing, but
not act on that file.
So it'll be interesting to see tomorrow because after and I have a feeling. I think you're right. I have a feeling that Powell's going to try to actually prevent a rate decrease actively. Because he doesn't want to seem like he gave in after Trump kind of punked him last week.
Yeah, it would look like he gave in big time if he did it on this one. If they do it the next one, as long as they forewarn people with their notes.
Yeah, start talking about, it might be coming, it might be coming. Then they can go, it was in response to the markets then, but not in response to getting called out by Donald Trump in the actual Federal Reserve. So, so how often do they meet? Quarterly, right?
It's not quarterly, but it's not monthly. It's like I don't remember exactly. It's like 45 days. I can't remember. But
Gotcha. Okay, I was curious about that. It says, we need some rate drops, man. We've got to get this housing market moving back and a few other things. But one of the things I found interesting lately is I've been getting a ton of spam calls about loans. We want to loan you money. We want to loan you money. We want to loan you money. And I was sitting there thinking, like, why is that increased all of a sudden? And then it struck me. They all expect a rate decrease. So they want to loan you money at the current rates before the rates start going back down. You still there? I think I lost you. You there? Aaron? Hello? You there?
Hello?
Okay. No. Aaron, I think we're losing you, brother. We've got a sound problem. I guess I'm gonna have to let you go, man.
Okay, now I hear you.
Okay, now we're back.
Don't know what's going on there.
Technology, sunspots, man, sunspots. That's
the aliens that are outside behind the moon or whatever it is.
Yeah. The aliens are interfering in our communications, or the NSA doesn't want us talking about the Fed rates. So,
or MLG is watching us.
Yeah, MLG. Yeah, we heard the song. She's watching us. What else is going on in the world of finance that people ought to be keeping their eye on right now?
Just I gotta be careful what I say.
Yeah.
Investing's always good.
Yeah, invest your money. There you go.
I can't make individually advice on the radio, but
yeah.
There's exciting things out there. A lot of opportunities. I'm looking forward to learning more about the Trump accounts. That the rules are not in place all the way on that from the one big beautiful bill, but I'm interested in seeing how that comes out when it's all settled in and done. It's going to be like a 529 kind of and like an IRA kind of. So, it'll be interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing how that pans out.
For those of you guys who don't know, what's being tossed around, and of course it'll pass, is that every child born, and I don't know if it go to kids that, they haven't explained, like, okay, if a kid's like 5 now, do they get one as well, or it's just
I think 2025 and 2026.
Once it starts, they'll basically open an investment account of $1,000 for every child born. Is that, am I saying that right?
That's the thought, but it'll actually be you have to open the account and you get a tax credit.
Okay.
For your contribution, like if you contributed $1,000, you get a $1,000 tax credit.
Tax break. Credit, not yeah.
Yeah.
I got you.
And if the baby is born within the dates that they say and a U.S. citizen, then you get the tax credit. And you can add up to $5,000, I believe, a year in addition to that $1,000 to the account. So it'll be interesting, the final rules and things. It's not available yet, but they put all the stuff in place for it.
But I mean, and this is one of the things I've been thinking about with my kids. I got a 15 and a 20-year-old. I was like, I should have acted on this earlier, but I'm going to go open investments in there, put $50 a month in for the rest of their life, and then they start putting money in over there, then we set them up for retirement. We don't need Social Security anymore.
Yeah, with the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act that happened in 2017, they made it where you can have a 529 account, the college savings account. You don't use that money. After 15 years, you can start rolling it into a Roth IRA each year.
Gotcha.
Which, you can fund your kids' retirement fully, before they're even 25 or whatever.
Yeah, by the time they're 30, they're fully invested, and they've got a retirement account in place. Yeah, no, it's we got to be a little more forward thinking, I think. Rather than if we're going to say we don't want to rely on the government for everything, then I think the point is, we need to have a plan for setting our kids up for success in the coming years. Property and investments. That's where it's at.
Yep, absolutely. Absolutely.
All right, man. Well, I appreciate you, brother. I really do, man, and I hope you guys are having a good time over there and everything's going well for you.
Yep, going well. You have a good one.
All right, brother. God bless.
You too.
Now for your Pecos Valley News Update, I'm Jared Cirillo. The always popular livestock auction capped off the Eddy County Fair. 15-year-old Swayze Fulmer took home the top blue ribbon at the Market Goat Show and earned Grand Champion before selling her goat at the auction for $12,000. No chump change there. This was the 80th annual Eddy County Fair in Artesia. Fulmer represents both Artesia FFA and Eddy County 4-H. 17-year-old Jace Starnes also captured Grand Champion dairy cattle honors with her heifer named Trump. She sold the cow for $14,000. And 17-year-old Jace Deans captured Grand Champion Prospect yearling honors with his horse DC Foghorn Leghorn on Wednesday. Youth Encouragement Elk License sales begin today, according to the New Mexico Department of Game and Fish. The original sale date was postponed due to technical problems. A total of nearly 1,900 antlerless licenses are available to teens who will be 17 or younger at the time of the hunt. There are other eligibility requirements. You can find out all that information and more about how to apply on the New Mexico Department of Game and Fish website. You're up to date. I'm Jared Cirillo.
Waking up on the right side. This is the Sean Hannity Morning Minute.
I don't want to overpromise. I don't want to underdeliver. I am just saying that what I have been told by all of my sources in terms of everything that we are now discovering and all these declassifications and more to come, that it is the tip of the iceberg, and that this is exactly what the FBI Deputy Director Dan Bongino was talking about. I'll never be the same after learning what I have learned. Eventually, we are going to learn how deep this goes and the level at which people at the highest levels of our government were active and involved in undermining a president before he ever took office.
From coast to coast, from sea to shining sea, it's the Sean Hannity Show.
Hey, if you're with Verizon, AT&T, T-Mobile, you are overpaying for wireless, period, end of sentence. You're paying for thousands of retail stores that you're never going to go to. You're paying for unnecessary perks that you'll never use. But guess what? My cell phone provider, Pure Talk, they use the same 5G network, the same cell towers. The only difference? They don't charge you for any of the garbage. Instead, Pure Talk will give you unlimited talk, unlimited text, plenty of data, $25 a month. That's real money in your pocket for the exact same service. And guess what? You can keep your phone and your phone number. The switch is simple, fast, easy. Dial pound 250, say the keyword save now. You'll save an additional 50% off your first month. And you can be switched over in mere minutes. Pound 250, keyword save now. Make the switch to my cell phone provider, a veteran-owned company, Pure Talk. Wireless by Americans for Americans.
I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton with your Pecos Valley weather. We'll be getting some sunshine today, pretty warm. Our high should be in the mid-90s. We do have a little bit of moist air coming in as part of the monsoon, so we can't rule out a shower or thunderstorm later on today. Overnight, maybe a shower before midnight. We're in the upper 60s. We're expecting mid-90s and lots of sunshine on Wednesday. For Thursday, maybe 1 or 2 afternoon showers. That's your latest forecast. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton.
All right, welcome back, Artesia. We've got a few minutes. We'll close out the show. I invited Jeff back on in here. I thought we might recap the fair a little bit.
Yeah.
How did you guys do out there? Did you win any big prizes?
Not that I know of.
I'll give you guys the prize, best video coverage of the fair.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. If you guys don't know, like Jeff, and he's got a whole team of youngins out there with him, and they've got to film all that and broadcast it all, and they do a phenomenal job. So
thank you.
So if you in the future, I guess we probably should have promoted this a little bit before the fair and didn't think about it. But in the future, if you can't make it out there, but you still want to go watch the animal shows and all that stuff. Now, we can't broadcast concerts because that goes against the concept of getting people to come to the concert. But plus, most of the writers say that. But we do broadcast all of the events, the sale, and everything else. And you added a new guy to your crew this year.
Yeah, I did.
Interesting young man.
He's doing a great job cleaning cables right now.
Yeah, he's back there scrubbing away on the cables and cameras because everything gets filthy dirty out there.
Oh, yeah. When I was sweeping out the trailer yesterday, I was like, whoa.
That's a lot of dirt.
We had a good 5 pounds of dirt in here.
Yeah.
But it was fun.
So, that's awesome.
I joked around that for some reason, every year a song gets stuck in my head.
Okay, what was it this year?
Oh, it's always the same song.
Oh, it's the same song.
Lukenbach, Texas.
Okay, that's an odd song to pop in your head for the fair.
I don't know why, but it's just every year I'm like, oh no.
It's like, it's back.
Why? I didn't hear this song. Why do
I
park
funny.
My camper? But none of the kids knew what I was talking about.
No, they have no clue.
So
it's like I watched a movie last night, and it was a movie or a TV show. It was a TV show, and the guy goes, "Well, here's his computer. He could have burned this DVD from it." And I was like, most kids today would have no clue what burning a DVD is.
That's what Gene and I talk about that a lot. Do you like make a playlist that sums up your relationship to send to a girl since you can't listen to the radio with it on pause to record to make your own mixtape
make a mixtape or a mix CD.
There's
like, I made you a playlist and I sent it to you on Spotify.
Whereas the mixtape, that meant they cared because it took some work
to
stay on the radio. And
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, if you made a mixtape for
Pause.
somebody, you were working. You put in some effort right there. But no, the fair was great, man.
Yeah.
Sale turned out almost $970,000.
Yeah, I haven't gotten the final
They
tally.
announced that night. It was right 960
Yeah.
to 970. So great year for sale. That's spread out over 135 kids.
Yeah.
So these kids, work their tails off. Not to mention, a lot of money goes to the few non-sale kids that don't make it in. They only got so many slots that they can do. And you guys actually got done quicker this year too. So I noticed you guys were done by almost 9:30 with the sale. So
Yeah,
Mick was quite happy about that.
Right. Yeah, when I looked at, Gene had sent me the time and the number for the Chaves County Fair, which is Friday night.
Yeah.
And so I told them, I was like, well, like 97 animals in 4.5 hours. And, well, how many do we have? 139.
Yeah, 139 sale slots, yeah.
But, Shane Hall, he's a great auctioneer.
Man, he's amazing.
And he can run through that, and it's so much fun.
Yeah.
Listen to him.
Yeah.
I want to get that auctioneer voice.
Yeah.
I'll fit it all around.
I don't know if you just listen to, the only way to be an auctioneer is listen to that and be able to recreate it, or if there's actual training that you can go through to teach yourself to talk that fast and that, and keep that rhythm up and the same intonation across through the whole thing. It's pretty amazing. It's an amazing voice skill.
I wonder if they have like auctioneer schools.
They might. I don't know. That's something we could Google.
Is there like the Northern auctioneer?
Yeah.
Because I know a Yankee is not going to sound like a true auctioneer.
No. Yeah, you still have to have a twang. You got to have a bit of a twang in order to be an auctioneer. So those guys do a lot of good work.
Shane Hall and Joel Bell.
Yeah, he did a great job this year. So congratulations to all the fair kids and everything else, and great job on y'all's part. Hey, we're gonna go a one last commercial break to pay the bills, then we'll come back and we'll close the show out.
Hey Roswell, celebrate freedom. Celebrate huge savings with 0 down payment, 0% APR, and 0 payments for 90 days during the 000 sales event at Roswell Ford. Your friends at Roswell Ford make upgrading to a new Ford or quality pre-owned vehicle for less super fun, super fast, and super easy. So if you're making payments on your current vehicle and want out early, Roswell Ford will do whatever it takes to free you from your trade, even if you owe thousands more than it's worth. Right now, trade and upgrade to a new Ford for less with 0 down, 0% APR, and 0 payments for 90 days. Worried about your credit? Don't sweat it. Our aggressive lenders will push to approve your credit, even if it's less than perfect. Celebrate huge American-made savings and more for your trade during the 000 sales event at Roswell Ford. Get on board at Roswell Ford, because we'll do whatever it takes to make a deal. 821 North Main Street in beautiful Roswell. Call 575-623-3673 or online at roswellford.com. 0 APR for 48 months is $20.83 per thousand finance. Interest accrues from data sales. Subject to lender approval on select vehicles. Offers not combined.
When was the last time a bank asked you if you'd like to keep more of your money? At Artesia Credit Union, you pay yourself by avoiding big bank fees and all the corporate investors that go along with them. Let Artesia Credit Union help you achieve financial happiness. From home and auto loans to a working line of credit or sending your kids to college, membership is open to anyone who calls New Mexico home. Stop by the branch on 5th Street or log on to artesiacu.org. Artesia Credit Union, member NCUA, an equal housing lender.
NMDOT presents.
I'm Jules.
And I'm Nico. Today we're looking at the top 3 most dangerous things you can do while driving. Number 3 is shaving your cat. Number 2, juggling buttered Slinkies.
Is that butter?
And the number 1 most dangerous thing you can do while driving is being drunk.
We know that summer is party time, but you don't want it to be jail time.
So how about we designate a driver instead?
Yeah, shout out to the DD.
Hey, New Mexico, help us end DWI. This message brought to you by NMDOT.
Attention sports fans. Come explore Carlsbad Ford's huge inventory, from sleek sedans to rugged trucks. Carlsbad Ford has a huge variety of vehicles to fit your lifestyle. The best cars, the best trucks. Come find out why Carlsbad Ford is the best in southeastern New Mexico.
Oh, yeah!
At Carlsbad Ford Lincoln, their team is dedicated to helping you find the perfect vehicle with the best offers available. Carlsbad Ford, 2802 West Pierce, a proud supporter of high school sports.
Ready to launch your future? Southeast New Mexico College is your gateway to a better career, and it all starts this fall. Classes begin Wednesday, August 20th, so don't wait. Whether you're just starting out or leveling up, SENMC has the programs to get you there, like fire science, welding, criminal justice, nursing, engineering, and more. With flexible schedules and online options, your education fits your life. Find your direction at Southeast New Mexico College. Apply now at senmc.edu. That's senmc.edu.
Looking to buy or sell a home in Artesia? Trust the team that knows this town best. Lois Oliver Real Estate. With years of local experience and a dedicated group of expert agents, we're here to guide you every step of the way. Whether you're finding the perfect place for your family or getting the best value when it's time to sell, Lois Oliver Real Estate is your hometown advantage. Visit LoisOliverRealEstate.com and let's get started today, because no one knows Artesia like we do, and we love it here.
The National Night Out is coming to the Carlsbad Beach Band Show in Carlsbad Saturday, August 9th, with free food and drinks, jumpers and games for the kiddos, face painting, raffles, giveaways, and more. Come out and meet your first responders. Learn how everyone works together to keep Eddy County strong and safe. It's absolutely free and open to the public, so come to be a part of the biggest block party in Carlsbad. The National Night Out, Saturday, August 9th at the Beach Band Show in Carlsbad, brought to you by the Eddy County DWI, building a safer, stronger community together. All right, welcome back, Artesia. We got a few more minutes. We'll close out this show, and I think Jeff's going to pop back in here with me. But I got to, Gene, we got to get rid of the Material Girl song. I don't know, like, I'm not a material girl. Jeff, are you a material girl?
Negative, Ghost Rider.
Negative, Ghost Rider.
I'm not a material man either.
Oh, man.
Who was that was singing or dancing along to that the other day?
I don't remember now, but I'm sitting there thinking, I don't know, it just feels weird. Like I don't want to be a material girl. Oh, but hey, it's been a good show.
It has.
Lots of stuff going on. We got through the fair. We've unfortunately, I guess summer's over. I didn't realize that, but we're moving into the school year next week. We just got the calendar for when everybody from the schools will be coming in, and so now it's on to the next event, which is in car. What do we got planned for that as a radio station? We got anything going on
for what?
For in car, the national championship air races. I don't know.
They're Roswell.
Well,
I mean, we're doing stuff, but also that weekend, we have Red Dirt Black Gold.
Yeah, that's here. That's going to be huge.
And the football game is in Deming, I believe.
Yeah.
Because it's
oh, that's right. It's an away game that week.
I was like, okay, have a great birthday. It's the Red Dirt Black Gold air show.
Yeah, you're going to miss the Friday night concert.
And a trip to Deming on my birthday.
Yeah. Deming's a fun town, Come on. Jeff stares back blankly.
I have a friend who grew up there.
Yeah.
And I prefer that we hang out here.
Like, can you just come to my house?
I told Lana, but I had the cinnamon roll.
Gene is out there stealing the cinnamon rolls from the hospital. So I mean,
he only had a half.
Only had a half.
A quarter of a half.
Quarter of a half. He only had two halves. That's it.
Yeah.
He only ate two halves of that cinnamon roll. Well, yeah. So a lot coming up. I'm actually the Red Dirt Black Gold is going to be pretty cool because I guess it's 3 nights. I don't know. Maybe she said there's 2 nights of music, but I think it's going on for 3 nights: Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night. Yeah. I think bands Friday night and Saturday night. Headliner on Saturday.
Is there a flyer?
No, I don't have a flyer.
I have one on the screen that's spinning.
There's a lot of stuff on the screen that I'm like, man, I wish I had that flyer in front of me too. But But that's, start preparing for that. And if you're a vendor, you want to get involved, you're going to get more exposure in that 3 days.
Oh, yeah.
Than you've gotten in the past 5 years combined. Because, we're talking 10, 15, maybe, who knows, 20,000 people coming into this town, wandering our streets, looking for stuff to buy.
Yeah.
Especially if you got stuff that's like authentically Artesia or authentically New Mexico. They're looking for souvenirs to take home, and so that'll be pretty cool.
And especially like if you have a B&B or Airbnb.
Yeah.
I have a friend who has one. I think that weekend sold out.
Oh, yeah.
Or was booked.
I think like everything's booked.
Earlier this year.
Point, yeah.
Like in February or
At this point, I think those people are just looking for anywhere they can just park a camper or pitch a tent at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be interesting,
Well, and hopefully Ruidoso will have recovered.
Man, I hope. Boy, it's been rough on them up there.
Yeah. I know one of my
Seems like
houses.
every 3 days there's another set of floodwaters coming through there. It went right down the 70 the other day.
Yeah.
So it was.
Well, and that's I think the last place I lived was on the river, and it's gone.
Yeah.
It's
crazy.
It's I don't. Excuse me.
I'm afraid Jeff's about to have another seizure over here. We're going to be calling another ambulance this morning.
If Pepper can give me a seizure, then I'm in trouble.
So, but no, it's a lot of cool stuff going on. The fair was awesome, and we're on the in-car, and I'm excited about it. School starting up next week, but hey,
and football's coming.
Yeah, when's the first game?
I don't have that. It's on my wall and above my desk.
Like in 3-4 weeks, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's usually like the second or third week of the school year, and we're going to be kicking it off. I need to go. We only got 30 seconds. We won't be able to make it. We'll have it for you guys on Thursday. We'll let you know when that first football game is going to be. We'll start throwing up that schedule and letting you know. Got a lot going on. So
we do. It's going to be a good year.
Back to school. All right. Thank you, Artesia. We appreciate you for tuning in, listening to us sit here and ramble sometimes, and hope we gave you some good information today. Wish you all the best, and God bless.
This is KSVP and K229AS Artesia.
Breaking news this hour from townhall.com.